And no, I'm not muted. I'm here. I just haven't been saying very many words today. How is everybody? Cannot get over this full screen. I don't like being the only one on my screen. Sorry, just having a few grapes. Yum. How are you, Rebecca? Are you good? We got some people sitting in the back there, so come and say hello. Hey, Joanna, how you doing? I've just got to pin that. I'll pin the comment. Tatiani, I just got your donation. Just forgive me for not looking up. It won't be a second. Tatiani, that was you, wasn't it, that sent that through? Joanna, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you can help me keep tabs on the comments. That would be really good. We've got a number of people sitting in the background there, so please come and say hello. And the other thing is I've got another 2 follows to get to 1,700 followers. So whoever hasn't followed my page yet, can you please tag somebody or just ask them to tag or come in and ask them to follow my page. Maybe we can get somebody in. I'll start the card reading shortly, Rebecca. Just give us a chance to tune in to people. Don't forget to like the live as well. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I'll just put up a... it's like follow my page before pressing credit card. Towards anti-child trafficking. Thank you. It's called the bottom of the chat. Hey Mel, how you doing? better, Joanna. I like that. I'll put that one in place of it instead. I was going to put mine up, but I didn't. I like yours better. So there you go. I'm trying to get more people on my TikTok channel so that I can start going live there. I need some more people to go over and follow my, well, I don't know how you do that. I think it's subscribe to my TikTok handle, which Joanna has kindly put in. It is Caroline Thomas 1111 at TikTok. So go in and give us one of your, just come in and subscribe and watch my videos from there. Hey Mila, how you doing? Hi Ash. Hello Jess. Hello Mel again. You're on my mind at the moment, Jess. Mel, sorry. I'm good, thank you, Mila. I'm really good. What about yourself? You're not working at the moment, are you? Hi Katrina McGuire, how are you doing? If you haven't followed my page, please follow my page before asking for a free card. Or if you would like an in-depth reading, there is a donation link at the bottom of the chat. This is the Joanna is my is my admin, so she's doing a wonderful job in the background. I missed you, Joanna. It's just nice to have somebody there in the background looking after me. Followed on TikTok. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm good. Just got home from work. Okay, just got home from work. This is a good thing. So people also like the live at the very top here. We've only got 5 love hearts. There are well over 10 people, 13 people in the audience. So please go through and give us a love heart on the live at the very top, or just, you've got to get out of the live and go in and like it. Yeah, it's rising at the moment. We're up to 7, so that's really good. And now we're at 8. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. How is everybody? Grand risings to you, Natasha. It's actually evening where I am at the moment. It's very dark outside. It's about 7:45 at night. Pardon me. Jessica Scott, I got your donation as well. Don't forget, guys, all of these donations that you put in are going directly to anti-child trafficking. I am in a position where I am able to pay it forward. So whoever gets a reading from me, an in-depth reading, your donation will be put directly towards anti-child trafficking. And each month I give you a tally of of how much, somebody needs to say something in the audience, of how much goes through to them. They are very low on donations because it's hard to find sponsors for the work they do, and considering the work that they do is removing children out of dangerous situations and being trafficked, they can't really say much about what they do. So it's really hard. I've known the person that runs this organization for well over 15 years, and so he has my donations. That's what I do. That's where I pay it forward to. So where are we? Man, just got home waiting for a pizza. I had stuffed chicken tonight. It's been a good day mostly. Loved your dance. Yes, my dance move. Did you like that? I just needed to skip around the house a little bit, and I thought, okay, let's put this on. And it's just me getting out of my comfort zone. This is all Sandra D's fault, because she said to me, you need to get out of your comfort zone and start putting yourself out there on videos. So I thought, okay, let's see how we go with this. Hi, Shawana, how you doing? Joanna again, she's my admin. Tatiani, you will be the first one off the ranks. Hi, Jaded, how are you? You're coming through YouTube. Nice to see you on my channel. Ash, be good to see you do one. I like the move it. Yes, that was the latest one. So come say hello, people. I can see you sitting in the background there, so please come and say hello. Okay, let's have a look. Just go in and check my donations. Sherry. I received your donation as well. I got yours, Sherry. You are third in line for the reading. Just sent a donation in for a reading. Maybe one day, LOL, I think I found a new goal to add to my list. Yes. Was that the one that we spoke about today, Ash? And also meditation, of course. Sorry, guys, still eating my, I have a sweet tooth, so I've got to have something sweet after my dinner. I had a bit of chocolate, but don't tell anybody. Wonderful. Wonderful. I think it's a great move. Yes, Tatiana, I miss having you here as well. For more Caroline's dance, guys, please follow her on TikTok account. Yes, please do, people. Please follow me on TikTok. I don't really follow. See, this is my issue. I don't follow people because they follow me. I follow them because they're friends or they're people that I know. And I think TikTok is a place where people follow each other randomly to get their numbers up. So I'm hoping that my audience will increase because I'd like to be able to go and do lives on TikTok. Good morning, Carol. Please like my page or like or follow my page before you ask for any card readings. That would be really good. And also don't forget to like the particular live that we're on at the moment. That would be great. I've only got a couple more to go to until we get to 1,700 followers. So it would be really nice if I could do that tonight. I've been watching it steadily go up and I keep thinking to myself, wow, okay, when's it going to hit? And we've got one more to go before we hit 1,700. So guys, help me out here, please. I don't have TikTok. I need to get into that. Yes, Tatiana, please do. All right, please do, because it's just another one of those places where I put videos. Good morning, Liz. How are you? What's happening with you, Liz? It's Liberation Day and I'm out. I am off to Bev, whatever that says, going to try to sell ghost hugs or kisses for... Oh, really? And who's giving the ghost hug, Liz? Who's giving the ghost hug? Come on, guys, show me the care. Show me. I just need one more follower to get to 1,700 or perhaps a few because there's always people that drop off the system somewhere. My ghosty. I'm sure they won't mind. Teddy, I need to pay for subscription or TikTok. No, you don't. No, you don't have to pay for any subscription, Tatiani. It's wherever I am, it is free. You don't have to pay for any subscription. So I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I have got one for Twitch, but I don't very rarely go in there. And also on Instagram and Telegram. He loves it. I bet you he does. I bet you he does. Okay, please donate $20 or more. Go here, Natasha. I don't do anything other than Facebook. Yeah, I am just slowly getting into the other ones. As you can see by my live, I actually go through Facebook and YouTube because if I need to put myself out there to different places, just in case one platform goes down, I can still get out to people on other platforms. This is why I do it. That's enough social media. Yeah, I know. It is. It's a lot of social media. Just followed the page. Okay, let's have a look and see if we can't get to 1700. No, we're still, okay, we're still sitting there. Maybe it'll just take a couple of minutes to come through. Carol. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes for it to come through. I think I'm going to need myself, though, soon. I think I'm going to need to, yes, okay, I get you now. Yeah, I was one of these people who didn't really want a mobile phone either. I hung out for years after everybody else got their bricks. And I said, nope, not doing it, not taking a phone wherever I go out. They can wait until I get back home again. And I now have a phone. Obviously, you need to have a phone if you're on social media, and if you've got most of my business that I do during the day is online, doing readings for people. So I sent you pictures. Okay, Liz, I'll have a look at them later. Can I send love hearts for Carol? Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. You're beautiful. Joanna's my earth angel. She really is beautiful. She does a lot of work for the community and her family. She's always working. It's like she's there 24/7. Whenever I'm on a messenger or whenever I'm awake, she's awake. And I think you're about 4 hours behind me, aren't you, Joanna? Maybe 4 or 3 hours or something. But she's a beautiful person. What is your YouTube name? I will subscribe there. The YouTube name is Joanna, help me out here. It's Caroline. Hang on. I always forget. Hang on. I'll put it in there. Hello. And when you see this come up on my screen, that's why it's 00001 Caroline. That's the YouTube handle. I always get them confused between TikTok and YouTube. YouTube don't call it a subscribed channel anymore. They don't call it a channel. They call it a handle. Please read Shaggy Stitch Connell. What do you mean, please read? Please read what? Shaggy Stitch Connell. What do you mean? Other way round, Tatiani. It's 00001 Caroline on YouTube. All of my lives are there, plus there are a few other ones as well. No, that's okay, Tatiani. Read my wish. I can't see your wish, Shaggy. Did I miss your wish, Shaggy? I don't believe I've seen you on my... Okay, all right. Can't see you. I can't see where your wish is, so hopefully it'll pop up in the feed a little bit later on if you think about writing it up there again. Shaggy is Carol McDowell, YouTube, tired from a long day, getting mixed up. That's okay, Tatiani. It happens to all of us. It really does. Good morning, Melanie McMahon. How are you? Are you doing good? She's new, Caroline. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's do so I have a question for you, and I would like for you to tell me the answer, and hi Susie, and that person will receive the first free reading. I'd like you to tell me what crystal, what animal this crystal is that is sitting to the left of me. Hi Karina, how are you? And whoever gets it gets the first free card reading, just to get me into reading tonight. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Oh, yes, it was an elephant. It's definitely an elephant, and it's strawberry quartz. Isn't she beautiful? Beautiful she is, isn't she? Look at her. Yeah, she's cute. So that's what's to the left of me. So Rebecca, that was a random guess. Well, no, it's not a tiger, it's an elephant. In fact, they're both elephants, so it wouldn't have mattered. There were two elephants. Okay, so where are we? I've got Rebecca. Rebecca, do you have a particular question that you'd like to ask? I was going to say armadillo. Okay, you may have a question, and this may be pertinent to your question, so I'm going to read it anyway because it tells me this is the Kingfisher for you. Just general guidance. Thanks, Rebecca. Okay, so this card here is called the Kingfisher card, and it asks you to be patient and focused. The Kingfisher card. Just find the guidance for you in the book. This card is reminding you that it is time to be clear about your heart's desire. Set your vision and your positivity, and ask that that it comes to you in a way that brings a positive outcome for everybody. Once you have decided what you wish to bring into your life, be prepared to be calm and patient while you focus on it intently. So, Rebecca, just let me know if this is resonating with you. Watch out for any signs from the universe or intuition that may direct you to a course of action, but do not let your thoughts waver. Remember that they are inevitably drawing your desires to you. Right? As soon as you can see them, they want you to get hold of what it is that you are wanting to do or what it is that you're wanting to process. This is a moment for speed and energy at that point to be put into whatever you're doing. All right. So the last thing it says is the universe is about to offer you an opportunity. So stay positive and stay grounded. Something good is coming your way. That is for you, Rebecca. So that one was for you. I hope that resonated with you because obviously you were meant to hear that tonight. All right, so we have got Tatiani first. I've got 3 donations at the moment, so if you'd like to put in a donation, please do. Just got on. Oh, Ange, I've got yours, Angie. Don't forget, people. Yeah, I saw it, Angie. Thank you. Please follow my page and also like the live at the very top. Okay? I got one more to go, or a couple more to go to reach 1,700, and that was my target for tonight as well. So please, if you wouldn't mind following my page if you haven't already, I would like if you could. All right. Will I be meeting my blood grandchildren soon, please? All right, let's go. Tatiani, anybody else that is wanting a reading, just hold out, all right, and I will try and do 1 or 2 in between each read, but they will be very, very quick messages for you. I'm seeing a little bit of an issue with that, Melanie. It's not as straightforward as you'd like it to be. Somebody is standing in the way of that, so it may take a little bit longer than what you expected to happen. All right, so where are you, Tatiani? Where are you? Tatiani. Tatiani, where are you, darling? Hi, Jaya from India. How are you? If you're new, please go through and follow my page before you ask for any or request any free readings. There she is. All right, Tatiani. Do you have any questions, Tatiani? Oh, that was a beautiful, thank you so much for that feedback, Melanie. That was exactly what I needed to hear, because sometimes when I'm doing somebody else, the messages are just gone. They're just gone. So thank you for that feedback. Hi, Elish. How are you? Thinking a question. LOL. So you don't want to write it up? Happy that you start while I'm thinking. Oh, okay. If that's okay. That's all right, Tatiani. Oh, you're putting so much pressure on yourself, Tatiani. All right, you've got the Five of Swords here, and that tells me that you're putting pressure on yourself to be somewhere or to do something that you're not entirely sure about whether or not you want to do. It feels like you've got a little ways ahead of you to do something on your own. Just get this pen going. They want you to take that pressure off yourself. You need to, okay, when I say you need to, I don't mean that like you have to. They're asking you to take that pressure off yourself because it's not serving you the way this is happening to you. All right, you're wanting to start something or do something that you're not sure about whether or not it's going to work or whether or not you should even be doing it, but you've got a lot of pressure on yourself, and they want you to take that pressure off yourself, all right? And they want you to gather some internal strength. You're going to need that strength to get through this. So dig deep, Tatiani. Dig really deep, because you have that. You actually have the tenacity to be able to get through whatever it is that you're dealing with at the moment, and they want you to rely heavily on that. Not that I don't want to, but I am not sure that I am good at it. Tatiani, this is the pressure, all right? This is the pressure that I see you putting on yourself. What have you got to lose is what they're saying to me. What have you got to lose by trying it out? What have you got to lose by trying it? Absolutely nothing. They need you to step outside of your comfort zone. I want you to give this a go because they see it happening. You've got the Ace of Wands here. I know it's not very focused, but that's because the cards, my background is too big, so it's not focusing all that well. I don't want to let people down. You won't let people down, Tatiani. All right? You won't let people down. All right? You just can't. But you've got to stop doing this. You see all of these swords that are pointing down at this butterfly? This butterfly is you, all right? And these are the options that you've got around you, all of these little fairies. You've got so many guides that are with you at the moment, and they want you to remember that you're not alone, and that if you don't step out of your comfort zone and try something new, how are you going to learn? People that believed me and gave me a chance. And I don't want to let myself down. No, okay. So you can stay in what I call a comfort zone, Tatiani. You can stay in that comfort zone and not learn anything new, or not learn to trust yourself, or you can step out of that and learn to trust yourself a little bit more. I just feel like there's this wall going up every time you think about doing this new venture of yours. And what they want you to do is just drop that wall down. all right? Because there's a certain justice in what you want to do. I am stepping out of your comfort zone. That's why I'm feeling like that. Good, good. Just make sure that you have got. They're telling me that you've got support around you, both spiritually and physically. Like you've got somebody that actually believes in you, but you still feel like you're on your own doing all of this. It's like you're talking to yourself and you're saying to yourself, "Oh no, I don't know whether I can trust myself to do this." There's a part of you, and it's that side of you that wants to take care of people. It's that side of you um, that feels like you're never enough. I feel like I am showing them that I can do it, but deep inside, I'm not sure. You've got to step forward. You've got to move forward with this, Tatiani. You have to move forward with this. All right. You, they're asking you to. All right. Now, you saw me just take that pause for a moment, Tatiani. That's what they want you to do. They want you to not, they want you to, okay, they're telling me that you keep holding your breath all the time because you're thinking this through. You keep thinking and thinking and thinking and overthinking this thing. And you are actually holding your breath while you're doing this. So what they did when I did that, they just put their hand on my shoulder and they're saying to you, stop, just slow down and breathe. And trust that this is going to be working out for you. This is actually going to take you on a new journey. You're going to do better than what you think you will. I will get the offer part-time that I'm expecting within 6 months. Aha, there you go. Will you? Yes, you will, Tatiani. Yes, you will. Something is coming your way. You're off on a new journey. You're going to be better at whatever it is that you're putting into place than what you believe you are. You're going to take off on a different path, and this is a good thing for you. All right, and you're going to find more confidence in what you're doing. It's good to hear. I need the reassurance. Yep, absolutely. And this is the other card that follows that follows the new journey. It's the Sun card, Tatiani. This is brilliant. This is something. Pardon me. Is it you that needs to speak your truth, Tatiani? What is it that you need to say to somebody? What is it that you need to do to believe in yourself? Because I feel like I'm stuck in the throat. I feel like my throat chakra is closing, or it needs to speak. So whatever you're doing, open up to it. Yes, I know that's the Sun card, Ash. Is it? Oh, look, it even focused for you, Tatiani. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Yes, the card is old, but look at that, all right? That follows the Fool card, which I'm seeing as your new journey, okay? So keep going. And you've also got the Hermit card in here. You've got a few major arcana cards in here, Tatiani. So this is going to be a big lesson for you in learning how to trust. And you're going to have somebody that when you start this new venture or whatever it is that you're going to, you're going to have somebody there that will help you out, that will be there for you. Beautiful card. Can I ask about my dad's health? Things are not clear yet. Diagnosed. It's not confirmed yet. Tatiani, just remember, I'm not a doctor, and I know that he's got professional care happening for him, and that you are seeing the right people. There are a few complications that are in the way, Tariani. He will be able to maneuver through these complications, but it's going to be a bit of a long road for him. That's what my guides are saying to me. And they're also saying that, you'll rally around your dad. His family will rally around him. You will rally around him. However you can do that, however you do that. Sure, I know, and I don't expect you to say much. Yeah. You will rally, the family will rally around him, and it will make it so much easier for him to go through what he needs to go through. He understands the difficulties. That's what they're telling me. He understands the difficulties, and he said they're saying to me from him that he is under no illusion of what could or could not happen. He is open to whatever may be. That's what he's saying. They're asking you to do the same thing, Tariani. They're asking you to remain open to it as well. And they're asking you to dedicate some time, which I know you can and already have done probably, to send out or do a meditation or prayer, whatever it is that you're doing, to keep the vibes positive for him and to send him white light. They are also wanting you to send him like a coat of armor in gold. They're saying he likes the gold color. When he gets up in the morning, does he go out and does he look at the sunrise, or does he just go out and sit in the air, in the fresh air, and just listen to the world go by? It's like he's at peace with things at the moment. He feels very peaceful, Tariani. Doing a kind of ritual for him. Okay, keep doing it. They're saying keep going with what you're doing. His guides are around him. He is being taken care of, and however it turns out, however it turns out, he's going to be okay with that. He understands. He's in a different country than you, isn't he, Tariani? You're not close to him, but you are. It feels like you two are like really close, but it feels like you're a bit of a distance away from each other. They're also asking you to stand up for yourself in a particular issue that you're having around you at the moment. So make sure that you speak your truth. So this must be you that I was getting a blocked throat chakra for. Speak up. Speak your truth. You need to tell somebody something, and it needs to be said. And they're telling me that you're feeling quite emotional about it, but nonetheless, it has to be done. We're very close, and I am the one doing a lot for him. Okay. Is he a long way away from you, Tariani? Can you just remind me? Long way away. Okay. It is the truth, work related or personal. Okay, so they're saying to me one will roll into, won't roll into the other. It's like a ripple effect. This truth that you need to speak is going to affect in time one or the other. So it has to be done both in your personal life and your professional life. So there are, it's like a ripple effect. what you say in one will actually affect your personal, or whether you say it in your personal, it will affect your professional status, because you are able to speak. You need to be able to say it. It starts, they're saying to me, it starts with your personal life, right? You need to make better boundaries for yourself, Tatiani, right? They're saying that you need to make better boundaries for yourself, because they don't want you being taken advantage of. This is one of those lessons for you where they're trying to tell you that they're giving you messages, and they would like you to take that on board. He's in Brazil. Okay. Hi, Samantha. Okay. Okay, so when you go on this new journey, whenever it is that you start this new job or this new concept of whatever it is that's happening with you, there are going to be things that are going to be falling away from you personally. And that's not a bad thing. They're just clearing the way for you, getting ready for your path forward. So if people or situations drop away from you, it's because they're clearing the way and getting you ready for the new way that is going to take place for you. It has started already. Okay. All right. Why do I feel like you're torn, Tatiani? Why do I feel like I'm being pulled like an elastic band from one end? Like I don't know which direction to go in. I feel like I'm being pulled or torn into two different directions. My role at my workplace. Just feels like you're being torn. They're like your emotions, you just feel like you're being torn in two different directions. They're asking you to hold space for yourself, Tatiani. They're saying, can you please hold space for yourself? You hold space for other people, but you forget to hold space for yourself. I am in a hospital unit where there are many different areas. It's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. Prioritize, they're saying, Tatiani. Can you please prioritize the things that are going to have to be done first? And again, they're saying it will have a ripple effect into the other parts of your life, different areas of the unit. Yeah. What's happening with your wrist, Tatiani? Now, I'm not sure what side of the body it is on, because sometimes it comes out as a mirror image, like it could be on your left side, but it feels like the right to me. Yes, Diana, I do. What's right? Okay, so I'm my right wrist is playing up, is sore. Okay, all right. Are you able to strap it? Because whatever you're doing at work, there's something that you could be doing at work that is causing it a little bit of an ache, heavy. Yeah. Can you strap it? Can you put some strapping bandages on it or something like that to help it? It just feels it needs to be worked. You need to work the muscles that are in your wrist. It feels like it's clicking. It feels like it needs to be changed up a little bit. It needs some work done on it. Yeah, okay, do that, because yeah, they're just showing me if you can strap that up, that would help. They're also asking you to, if you can you just do a little bit more with your left hand, Learn to become ambidextrous. Pardon me, they're saying ambidextrous means left and right, using both left and right. So whatever you're doing, see if you can do it with your left hand and give your right hand a bit of a break. It just needs a bit of help at the moment, whatever's going on for you. So I won't take more of the others and your time. No, that's okay, Tatiana, because I was just about to say to you at that particular point when you wrote that they've just walked away and they've just closed the doors for me. So that usually tells me that the reading has ended for you. And I want to thank you for your donation, Tatiana. It will go to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund. So thank you so much for that. I'm here for you if you need me privately, Tatiana, so just let me know. And for those of you who are still on my live, I also do healings, as does my admin, Joanna. She also does healings. She's a wonderful healer. So if you need any healings done, please message me on my messenger, my private messenger, you can do it on the page as well, and we'll just transfer over to messenger, but there is an exchange of energy required with that. Once I am, best of luck, Tatiana. Okay. Perfect timing. Big hugs. Yeah, big hugs to you too, Tatiana. It's really lovely to see you back here. So just, go get yourself a cup of tea and tune in. All right? All right, where are we up to? Crystal Brown, Moores, Tatiana. Sorry, I haven't been No, don't apologise, Tatiana. It's okay. It's all right. Life gets in the way sometimes. Once I am more style. And even Elish Byrne says, good luck, Tatiana. Hi, Samantha. How are you? More settled, in my work and personal life. I will try to participate more. It's okay, Tatiana. All right? It's okay. You just do what you need to do. Just do what you need to do. Don't stress about it. Jessica Scott. Jessica Scott, you are up next, woman. Okay. Jessica Scott. Jessica, why have you got any questions for me? When I called out your name, I just felt really tired. I felt drawn. I felt like I've been doing too much and I haven't been allowing myself time to rest. They're saying you need to hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. What have you been doing? Why are you doing so much? You tell me. Well, I'm not in charge of your life, Jessica. I'm not in charge of your life. But they're just telling me, that you need to slow down. You need to stop. Just you're doing life too fast, and they want you to slow down. All right, let's see what we've got for you. They're actually standing in front of you, and it's like when you have this you try and push somebody in mud and they slide. They're actually trying to stand in front of you and slow you down, but you're not paying attention to them, and it feels like they're pushing you back in the mud. But every time they push you back, you push back even harder and say, "No, I'm in a hurry. I need to get this done." It's quite funny to watch, actually. I'm just watching you do it now. So you're just saying to them, no, I've got too much to do. Leave me alone. But please be careful with that, because they're asking you to slow down for a reason. Does this make sense to you, Jessica? Does this make sense to you? I've been sick. I'm always late. That's why. Ah, okay. All right. You've been sick, so they've deliberately held you up. They've stopped you. And the only way they could stop you was by making your body sick, which means that you need to slow down. And this, I've got the Eight of Pentacles here in front of me, which tells me that you are basically, and I'm being drawn to this candle here. Oh shit, I just forgot to do something. I'm being drawn to this candle here, and that tells me that you're burning the candle at both ends, which is not something that is good for anybody. So if I keep busy, I don't. If I keep busy, I don't think, and that's the issue. Maybe that's why they're asking you to slow down, so that you will start thinking about what it is that you're doing. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I forgot to do something. Won't be 2 seconds. Okay, it's done. All right. So they're asking me what's going to happen to you if you think too much. Why do you think that's a bad thing? They're also talking to me about your finances, about money matters. What's going on with your money? What's going on with your finances? You have the capacity to be able to work on your finances, and they want you to, you don't, it's not like you feel like you need to rob Peter to pay Paul, but you don't need to do it that way. You just need to reorganize the way you're dealing with your money. Something that you're not seeing. Maybe that's why they've slowed you down. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something that they want you to do. I'm shocking with money. Yeah. They're just showing me that you need to handle your money a little bit better. And they're saying that you have the capacity to be able to do that. And no, money may not mean anything to you at the moment, but down the track it will. So you have to start thinking about what is going to happen in your future. You need to make sure that there are funds there for yourself. I honestly do not want. I honestly don't know what I do with it. Yeah, and that's what they're telling you. It's too easy. And just pretend that this is an FPOS card. It's too easy to put this FPOS card in your purse and go out and buy something. They're showing me things like, you go out, and every time you go, I don't know whether you work or not, but it's like you go out, you buy coffee. You go out, you sit and have lunch with somebody. You go out, oh, look, I like those shoes. I'm going to go buy those shoes. Yeah, let's have that for dinner tonight. And I think we could do with that as well. So they're asking you to put a rein on it so that you can readjust the way you're handling your finances. Now, they don't say this without reason, Jessica, sorry. They don't say this without reason. So take it on board for yourself. Take it on board because there is a reason for this. They're saying that you've got a great mindset, that there will always be enough money for you, that you also have to remember that one day you may need a little bit more. So they want you to stockpile a little bit, as they're saying it. Stockpile it, Jessica, because it just needs to be put away. I stress so much over money. Yeah, but you have this attitude like there's always enough money there. There'll always be enough money there. and you spend it. And if that's not the way that you're feeling and you're saying that you're stressing over money, this is a life lesson for you. This is something that you need. You're always giving. No, the Six of Pentacles is coming up. You're always giving things away to people, right? You need to stop doing this at the expense of yourself. You need to remember that you're just as important as the next person. So stop giving it away at the expense of yourself. You know, next time you want to do something like that, they want you to ask yourself, okay, how can I help this person without giving them money? Or how can I deal with this situation without spending as much as I have? So, you know, for your homework, if you like, Jess, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but for the next week, they want you to look at your bank balance or your credit card statement or whatever it is that you use your money on. And they want you to look at the previous week, and they want you to spend less. They want you to think about what it is that you're doing with your money just for 1 week, 7 days. 7 days. All right? And see how you go with that. And then they're saying with that money that you've saved, they want you to pat yourself on the back and say, hey, I can do it. I don't need to stress about money anymore because I can. Okay, so I don't know whether you're actually thinking about moving, Jess, but they're showing me you moving or going on a trip. I'm seeing water. I don't know whether you want to live by the water or whether you want to go on a holiday near where the water is, but you're thinking about what's going to happen with that. Whether it's a holiday, whether you're moving, I'm not sure. Which one is it, Jess? Is it a holiday or is it a move? Again, this is one of those things that you're going to be working towards your future by redistributing the money. You live by the water, okay. So you must be going on a holiday. I live on the beach. Oh my God, seriously, you have to send me a picture, please. Send me a picture of your beach. I had a beachside property, but we sold it many years ago. Sounds beautiful. Culborough Beach. Okay. Okay, Jess. Finally, they're asking you to switch down your mind at the moment. They're asking you to stop thinking so much. Okay, you have to stop thinking. They've stopped your body. You're not feeling well at the moment. They're asking you to just tune out of all of the issues that are going on. I can hear the way. Oh my God, that would be beautiful. Yes, Jaded. Jaded has said that, you know, you can use the beach to meditate. And that's exactly what I did when I was down the beach. It's the only other place, apart from my own bed, that I can actually fall asleep. All right? It's the waves. I love listening to the waves. And it never turns off. It never turns off. It's just beautiful. Or is that your mind that never turns off? I hate the sand. You'll always find something to hate, but not the waves, not the listening to the waves. It's just, you know, it's a great place to be. Slow your mind down, they're saying. Slow your mind down. They're also showing me that you need to have a few crystals around you if you've already not got them, Jessica. They're asking you to go find yourself some crystals that you are attracted to. Go into a crystal shop if you haven't already got them and find the crystals that resonate with you. Crystals, they're saying crystals. Go find yourself some crystals. They're just making me look at my crystals. Look at the crystals, Caroline. Look at the crystals they're saying. I'm looking. What do you want me to do with them? She needs some, they're saying. I don't have crystals. Okay, so are you drawn at all to crystals? They're not saying anything like they don't want you to buy the smooth things. They want you to buy the rough cut ones like this, just buy rough cut ones and like that type of thing. All right, clear crystal, maybe clear quartz crystals, but they're asking you to buy a few of those items because they're saying it will help you. It will help you clear negative energy that you've got hanging around you. Dad's Day was good. Yes, I did. That was actually a rose quartz. I was sending you all love. I was sending you all a high vibe. I actually feel a little bit embarrassed doing them, but it was fun, I must admit. It was fun doing it. Yes, you can go and watch Vicky Zara, Jessica, if you want. She's got, in fact, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot to have a look at Vicky's crystals. I have got a card here for you if you want to take a screenshot of this. Just wait for it to focus first, though. Why won't you focus for me? Come on, guys. It's not going to focus. Joanna, can you get her page? Can you get a link for her page, please? Oh, come on, please. Why won't it do it for me? I can't do it. It's not letting me. Oh. I must want you to get these crystals. It's awfully hot in here. It's not hot, by the way. It's not hot. But my guides are stepping in. They're stepping in around me. Yeah, can you get the link for me, Joanna? Boss is in me. Oh, hello, Penny. How are you? Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'll try and watch Vicky's. Joanna will see if she can go in and find the link for you. That would be really good. Thank you. It's a major issue. I'm forever hot. Oh, are you? Okay. That's not a good thing to be forever hot. Well, it means that you've got good circulation happening, but being forever hot, well, I don't know which is worse, whether it's being cold and having to warm up or whether it's hot having to cool down. I actually prefer the heating rather than cooling. So maybe it's best if you're cold and you can warm up. Hey Rick, hey Brianna. Lovely to see you guys. It must be the start of your day, Brianna, is it? Now, I don't know who it was before that mentioned meditations, but they're asking you to do a little bit more of that and to quieten your mind down. Please quieten your mind down. They're still standing in front of you, pushing you back in the wet sand or whatever it is. They're pushing you back, but you still keep pushing against them, saying, no, I'm in a hurry. I can't slow down. You need to slow down. Okay? So just make sure that you slow down. Honestly, all the time. It was me that meant. Okay, Jaded, thank you. Yeah. So go do some meditation. And if you can't meditate, all they're asking you to do, Jessica, is to walk and concentrate or make sure that you've got something in your mind that you can occupy yourself with while you're walking there. So it's just like, just concentrate on it. Put all your focus into that one thing that when you walk. or just, walking and looking down at the ground and focusing on the where you're walking. That in itself is a meditation. Did put up Vicky's link on YouTube comments. Didn't see it. I didn't see it, Joanna. All right, hang on a sec. Vicky. I'll get it. It's all right. This is the link to Vicky's page. So pop over there and have a look. She goes live every Sunday night, and she is just excellent. She has excellent business reputation, and her crystals are, well, they're all over my house. They're beautiful. All right. Penny. How are you? What are you doing? Oh, okay. I can see it on the picture you sent me, Joanna, but I can't see it on the live stream. There you go. All right. So, I miss you too. I can't wait to have you back. So hurry the fuck up, woman. Hurry up. All right? Okay, Jessica, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me? Okay, I'm trying. I know. And you know what I think of that word, Penny? I don't like that word. Don't like that word. I got totally distracted. I'm back. Okay. Hi, Rosemond. How are you? Guys, if you know anybody that would like to follow my page, please ask them to come in and follow my page. I have got a couple more follows to go before I reach the 1,700 mark. So that would be really good if you could find somebody to follow my page. Or if you haven't followed yourself, please hit the follow button on my page. Yes, so many things. What do you mean, so many things? Do you have more questions for me before I go to the next person? Who is Cherie? Did send you the link on me? Yeah. Oh, okay. I can't look at that one, Joanna. I can look at a quick message on Messenger, but I've just put it up on the page anyway, so that's okay. Where am I on your list? You are after Sherry, so I've got Sherry and then you, Angie. Just found it here on YouTube. Just found it here. Okay, Elish, that's good. But not just that one, but come in and like my Facebook page as well. That way you'll have notifications from both. How does he really feel? How does he really feel, and will I stay at my job? How does he? That's really open-ended, Jessica. What I want you to do, if you can't put his name up on the screen, what I want you to do is I want you to tune into him with your heart. Just let me know when you've tuned in. How does he really feel about Jessica? Your partner. Okay. How does Jessica's partner really feel about her? He's a little lost, Jessica. Jeremy. He's a little lost. He feels like he's not good enough for you. They're saying to me that you're such a strong person that he feels that he is not as strong as you, and perhaps he could do better, but for some reason he can't. He finds it a challenge being like you. He just feels awkward. No, it doesn't portray that. Well, that's what I'm picking up. Right? I don't know how he portrays that to you, whether he's like overly aggressive, not aggressive, that's the wrong word to use, Caroline, whether he is an extrovert, but he just feels like he's not good enough, feels like it's not the way it used to be. Yep, no, he's God. I have to kiss his ass. so he's outwardly with that word before that they told me aggressive. I didn't like that word. He's an extrovert, is he, Jessica? But he's being like that because he feels that you have a lot of personal power and he can't quite measure up to who you are, so he tries to outdo you. This is what I'm being told, right? Inside, he's like a little bit of he's not telling you, he may not tell you, but it just feels like there's a bit of a mess happening in here. Good morning, Penny Ann. To all the newbies, please make sure that you follow my page. I like the fact that you said you have to kiss his ass. You know you don't have to, don't you? All right, you know you don't have to do that. All you have to do is just go like this. Nope, not doing it. Nope, not doing it. All right, Jessica. They're asking me to stop there because you need to slow down a little bit. You've got so many questions. Don't forget, I do private readings as well, and we could probably get a whole lot more done with the private reading. You're right. It's been freezing. I think I caught up now. Okay. All right, Jessica. Love and light to you, and thank you so much for your donation. It will go towards the anti-child trafficking. Okay, Cherie Price, are you here? You're so welcome, Jessica. If anybody wants to have a private reading, my private messenger, don't friend request me because I won't answer it, but you can messenger me on my private page, which is in the comments now, and we can organize to do a private reading. Now, the minimum time that I do allow is 20 minutes. We can go for 20 minutes, half an hour, or 1 hour. It's totally up to you. And the price is structured accordingly. Yes, exactly what Jade had said. Take yourself on a trip and don't forget about yourself, she says. Okay, Sherry. Sherry, have you got something wrong with your shoulder? What's happening with your shoulder? I feel overworked and underpaid. I feel underappreciated. Shoulder, stress, Sherry. Overworked, underpaid, underappreciated is what I'm getting. Do you have any questions for me, Sherry? It's working a lot and a lot of stress this week. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm just feeling it in my shoulder. I don't know where you hold your stress, Sherry, but it feels like it's in the shoulder. I mean, when I tuned into your name, I went like that, and it hurt. Yes, about your son Ashton. Um, you can see it above. I can see what above. What can I see above, Sherry? You can see it above. What does that mean? The question is above, Sherry. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Just hang on a minute. Yes, sorry, Sherry. I did not see that question. Yes, I can see you, Joanna. It's under Joanna Marie. Sherry says, yes, I wanted to make sure Ashton does not have any negative entities or attachments on him. He has not been himself and he has had an aggressive behavior the last couple of days. How old is he, Sherry? "23. Let's ask. I'm not picking up that he does, Sherry. Just hang on a minute while I check. No, the pendulum is also saying no, Sherry. I'm picking up more that it's to do with the fact that there is something that he wants to do in life and he feels like he's not getting it done. He feels like he could be doing more, like he's not on the right path, and he's annoyed with himself. He's a crystal child and has been doing a lot of work for the new earth and there's political things going on. Yeah, well, being sorry, I just got to get up, guys, because I've got a bit of a cramp in my foot. The political things that are happening and being a spiritual person at the same time is not easy. Conspiracy theory stuff, political things. Some people are not wise enough to see the whole big picture. All right, and he's probably getting very confused. He does have to stand he just has to stay in his power here. All right, he does have to make sure that he stands up for what he believes in, and he does have a few decisions that he needs to make. The other thing that they want me to say to him is that he needs to let go of a few things that are causing him issues because he can't control them. I know he has a lot of work stress on him. Yeah. There's too many things that he's putting on his plate, right? And it's almost making me feel a little bit dizzy because he's thinking about so many things at the moment. He has some decisions that he needs to make. And he's not sure which way to go with them. But he does have to remove something from his life. Has he got a person in his life? Is there a person around him? Because I'm feeling tugs in that direction as well. Yes, he's also special needs. Okay. There's a lot of work stress on him and his special needs. Okay. But his special needs are, wherever he's working, they do rely on him. He's a good worker. He's a solid worker. Somebody's got his back. Either if he doesn't have anybody in his life at the moment, it's got to be you. This person has his back, and if he doesn't have a person in his life, it's got to be you. That's the Queen of Cups here. All right, you give him some sort of balance in his life. Now, the other thing is they're talking about judgment. They're talking about the idea that he could be judging himself as well. Yes, he does have. I have his back always. Yeah. His mind is a little bit like Jessica's. It's always going. It's always humming. It's always doing something. It's not very often that he sits still and does nothing and thinks about nothing. And he's another one of these people that need to slow down, Sherry. Right? Any suggestions to help him? Okay, so they're telling me that he has a little bit of frustration happening. So what they're asking you to do is find something that he can vent his frustration on, whether he can go out and do some sort of physical activity, whether he can run, whether he can swim, whether he can go boxing or, do some sort of taekwondo. I don't know whether he could do that type of thing, but he has all of this extra nervous energy and frustration that he needs to offload. He is also out of his body. What do you mean by that? Always transported to different dimensions. Okay, all right. So he's got a lot going on. Okay, he's got a lot going on, and this is one of the worst places to be in because it's so dense here, Sherry, for him. Right? It's hard for people that get shipped off to different dimensions to actually live in this dimension because it's so thick, it's so dense, like it's really hard to get used to living here. And sometimes he just probably doesn't even want to be here. He can't figure out why he's here, but it was his choice to come here. So, he has to be able to blend the two together. And that's one of the lessons for him, is knowing that he has the free will and right to decide what to do, and blend that in with all of the other things that he's got going on in his mind. But physical activity, if you can get him to do some type of physical activity, that would be really good. Okay, they're showing me a group of people here that he could do well to belong to. that are like him, so that he can see that he's not alone in this world. And even if it means joining a few groups because of all of the different things that he's got going on up here. He did have a horse, but had to sell because of less communications with him and with his trainer. That would have been good for him to do a bit of horse training with that. I know that, there's a lot of that going around at the moment where they're saying that horses do teach you a lot. They teach you how to give and, the expectations of people and what it's like to give and then have it given back to you. He just feels a little bit lost as well, all right? He just feels lost. It seems like every direction that he's opened up for himself, they've shut the door in his face. When he opens up a door for himself, he goes in there for a little while and then he comes back out again. It's like he can't stay in the one place for very long because he gets bored. He gets bored easily, they're saying. See, he was very close to his horse. Yeah. Maybe he could help out at a horse stable if there is one close by you, Sherry. Okay, so they're asking you to do something with his with his frustration. This judgment on self has to slow down. Physical activity is something that they are asking you to look into for him. They're also saying that you, Sherry, have a few decisions that you need to make for yourself as well. And yes, you're always there for your son, but there are decisions that you have to make for yourself that you probably don't think about because his needs come before yours. And as a mother, I understand that, but you are also important. I'm wanting out of the government. Yes, career change. Yep. You can make that move. Are there career changes coming for Sherry? Are there career changes coming for Sherry? Yes. Sherry, yes, and yes. Yes, you will be having a career change. That's a yes card. And yes, there is going to be work involved, and there's going to be you're going to be learning new skills as well. We're not concentrating on the light here. We're concentrating on the work that's being done at the desk. All right, there will be new work that is being learned. You will be you will be seeing change. And because it's the first two, well, I actually asked the question as a yes, no. I'm getting the Justice card, which is the card number 11, which could also be in 2 months. It could be, I don't think it's 2 weeks, more like 2 months, or the 11th month of the year, which means November. So, and I don't usually get dates, so pay close attention to number 11 because that seems to be the number that I'm being drawn to at the moment. Number 11. for you. So, it could be 11 also adds up to 2, which usually doesn't happen for a master number, but it does come up to 2. It could be the 2nd of November. Again, I'm not that good with numbers, but they're giving them to me anyway. The 11th month, it could be 11 months from now. But just pay attention to the 11, they're saying. Do you see my band B coming soon? Talked about that before. I don't remember what it was that you meant by band B. I'm sorry, Sherry. What $20 is in GP and it's $11. Really, Natasha? Is that changed from Great British pounds to US dollars or Australian dollars? Because it's the equivalent of US dollars, the money that comes in for the donations. The Australian equivalent of 20 US dollars, I think, is around $25 Australian. This change of jobs, Sherry, that's coming to you, you will get an increase in your pay as well. I'm not sure what you mean by the I have also a spiritual retreat with special needs children. Having it also. Okay. Maybe your son can help you out with that, Sherry, if all goes well. Maybe this is something that you can incorporate into your future with him. Spiritual gifts as well. Yeah, it's very, very important. And the children that have special needs are usually the people that are very gifted. Very gifted. So yes, that is a beautiful cause, Sherry. Working with special needs children to learn their gifts, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to do. Hello, Hayley. How are you? For any newbies, please make sure that you like or follow my page before asking for any free readings or any donated readings. If you want a donated reading, that's okay. The the link is at the bottom of the page. So, Sherry, that is all I have for you. Please go through and like the live as well. 1661, 1661. Well, that number's reversed, isn't it? There you go. And 20 AU Dewey is 1111. Okay. Been manifesting this going on for 6 years. It takes time to put something like that onto your path, Sherry. So you keep manifesting. Don't ever give up. And I know you won't give up. I know it's something that you're wanting to look forward to, so don't give up on that. It's a beautiful dream to have, and it will manifest itself if you keep going with that. Just having a great people. All right. Okay, so I have Angie next, Angie Domingos. But before I do Angie, I'm going to give a card, a free card to somebody. You're so welcome, Sherry. You're so welcome. So the next person who pops up underneath Sherry's name is the person that's going to get this card. That's who they've told me to look out for. So after this comment, who's up after this comment? Natasha. Oops. Natasha, Mum. You're asking about love. Get the Cupid card. All right, the Cupid card. We send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life. Your clear decisions to accept and enjoy romance has triggered the reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate, have all of the glory, and have it all in its glory. All right. And the other card is you need to be more assertive. Stay assertive, Natasha. All right. When this new love comes in, you're playing Cupid here. I want you to make sure that you stay assertive. They're saying to you that it will gently heal that which you're going through at the moment. So stay strong and stay truthful where other people are concerned. So when this new love comes in, stay strong and stay truthful. That's what they're saying to you. Ange, are you around anywhere? Where are you? Hello, darling.
Hello.
How are you? Where's your name? Let me see so people can see who you are. And you didn't put your name in. This is Sarah, people. She has come in and she is going to help with a few readings. Just thought that I don't know, you must have got the message late, did you?
Yeah, I only just got it before and I was eating baked beans and I was like, I can't jump on you. It's all over my face because kids aren't here. I can just chill.
Well, you've got nobody around you at the moment either, are you? You're on your own. Go, woman.
All by myself.
Wow. Except for the dog, of course.
Well, the dog, the cat, and the rabbit, yeah.
Okay, all the animals. They're good. They're good.
They are. They're amazing. How have you been? It's been so long.
Yes, it has been a while. It has been a while. And I know you're in Melbourne and I know we need to catch up.
Oh, we do, yeah.
Yes, I know. I know we do. We do. We do.
I already spoke to Vicky and Charlie and we're like, we're going to go to have pizza at their house and just catch up.
Yes. Well, it has to be a PJ's day. Maybe I'll take a hoodie over. We were talking about the hoodies, weren't we?
I have one prepared.
Oh. Okay. Well, I need to get one because I don't have a hoodie.
Oh, they're so good.
Angie. Okay, Angie is here. Yes. Hello. Tell everybody, for those that don't know you, please give them a rundown of who you are, what you do.
So I'm Sarah. I do readings. I do mediumship, but not as well as my son, apparently. He is extraordinary. He's 11. I just go with my intuition, and it's funnily enough that my latest deck that I got, and the reason why I wanted to jump on, is actually the intuition deck.
Oh, that's what you were talking to me about before.
Months ago. So from New Zealand. Amazing. Her words, she makes children's books as well. Yeah, they go through 60 plus emotions. Who knew there was 60 plus emotions?
Different. It's like an onion. You've got to remember, it's like an onion. Slice away at them. You know, every layer is different, and I could totally get into something like that. Okay.
I'd have to do the disclaimer though. When I read, it's very straight to what the card is, very blunt and honest and raw. So if I offend anyone, please just say so, because
I'll soften it down a little bit. I'll soften it down a little bit for them. But usually she's pretty good with it, and she usually picks herself up at the end and says, well, you know, this. And sometimes my guides do that to me as well. They say to me, Caroline, you need to say it that way. So I have to say it that way. But I also say, my guides have asked me to say it this way, and they'll say, the people in the comments, just say it. Just fucking say it.
Oh, thank you, Angelita. That's a beautiful comment. I can't see them all. I am trying to look at my phone, so if I look down, I'm not being rude.
Okay. All right. Well, usually I don't put anybody else's comments in except for the person that we're reading for. So
Perfect.
that is who we're reading for. And you've got some sort of change of direction happening. Ange, let's get stuck into Ange at the moment. 1.40 times. Change of direction for you. Work. Change of direction. And in love. And in love. You've got your mind is open, your heart is open, and they're saying a change of direction is coming for you because of that. Yeah, they're asking you to make sure that you cleanse yourself. We were talking about crystals. It must be the night for crystals tonight. I just feel like I've got a pain in my eyes. Just come.
And they do share today with crystals. So it's funny that you say that.
I've just got this pain coming into my eye, Angie. It's like I'm either feeling a little bit stressed on my right side, or you've got left side, or you've got something going on with your eyes. They're asking you to cleanse. They're asking you to get your crystals around you, whether you need to put them underneath your mattress or whatever you do with your crystals. Do meditations with them. It's stress. Okay. My ex wants to take the kids, and that's on my mind. Yes, I feel it is what you are saying. Yeah, you've got to. The stress is a pain. Yeah. All right. So this cleanse and detoxify. You need to make some affirmations for yourself, and you need to remind yourself to go through these every day, because I'm picking up a lot of negative energy with him, and he actually makes me feel a little bit nervous. I don't like him. I'm feeling very protective of you, Angie, at the moment. I don't like his energy. It's making me feel nervous, and I don't like feeling that nervous energy. So all I want to do is I want to pull you away from him. You feel it in your home. Okay, so you need to go and get yourself some smudge sticks. You need to go and get yourself some Palo Santo. You need to burn incense. You need to do something with your home, all right? Cleanse your home of the energy. Yes, I don't like him. Yes, he's an ex for a reason, Angie, absolutely. So get the cleansing going, all right? But when they're, okay, so really, guys, why are you going so quickly? Sorry, Ange. With your ex, they know that you don't like him, and I don't like him. But when they're saying that you don't like him, what they're asking you to do is, can you please, this is hard to do, but can you send him love? He doesn't need to know about it, but they don't want this coming back in a karmic way to you. Right, so please, can you get and here I go again. I'm feeling nervous for you with this man. So he must have a lot of bullshit happening with you at the moment. Cord cutting, Joanna. And yes, please do sage. Work from one end of the house to the other if you need to. Don't start in the middle. Start at one end and go to the other end. You've got to release those unforgiving thoughts that you've got about him. All right. You've got to release the feelings. You've got to release the thoughts. You've got to release the energy, because this is going to allow you to feel a lot lighter about him and a lot more in control with him. He's going to be he's pushing your buttons. He's going to be pushing your buttons, Angie. He's going to be pushing your buttons, and you need to stand in your power, all right? He's got nothing over you. He's got nothing. So whatever you've got in the works at the moment, it's going to work for you, but you have to stand in your power with him. So please do this cleansing, do this detoxification. They want you to, okay. They're saying that you argue with yourself a lot. about who he is and why he is that way. What they want you to do is accept him for the person that he is. Accept that he was meant to and designed to show you lessons that you got in that you had with him in your life. Let the bullshit go. Yeah. No, the list is not long, Mila. In fact, Angie, we're doing this last one now. Yes, I got the chills. Are we talking about the acceptance of who he is? Because you are constantly struggling with that person. He was designed to show you a life lesson, and you have gone through that. Now they're asking you to accept this. Right? That word acceptance, and I've said this so many times before. People say they accept certain situations, but they don't. Right? That word acceptance means so much. Like some person can be the biggest hypocrite in the world, but if you say, I accept this person for who they are, you accept them, hypocrite or not. It's who they are. It's what they've done. It's how they've presented in your life. I want to cry. This is so true. Yep. Go for it, Ange. Cry as much as you want. They're also telling you need to get out in the fresh air as well. And a change of direction coming for you. They keep coming back to that change of direction. Take the kids out somewhere. Go and sit a blanket on the ground. If you've got a beach nearby or a lake nearby, go to the lake. Do whatever you need to do there. Hey, Tina. Forest. And yes, you'll get, and Sarah's getting the forest. Take a deep breath. Awesome. Change is always good. Now, Angie, tell me if you've did you apply for another position? Are you waiting for something to come back in for you? Because they're saying that, this abundance is going to come to you. You have to remember to stay strong, though. And, I've just turned over a card that's got the ocean. All right, they're saying that the ocean, the water speaks to you. Yes, you did apply. All right. Oh, Tina, that's not good. Okay, so this is meant for you, Ange. They're saying the ocean, and I'll show you the card in a minute. It says the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into the healing womb of the water brings about desirable effects. Better yet, special time physically near the ocean and allow the power and the beauty to wash away your cares and concerns. You say you love the water. Look at this card. All right? It's meant to be for you. All right? So take yourself off to the water somewhere. If you haven't got an ocean nearby, take yourself to a lake. Take yourself to some water. Take your kids to the water. Do something about that, all right? Oh, my God. Okay, new partner is coming in for you, Ange. I don't know whether you're still seeing this new person that you've been with. Write down things in my control. Write things down I cannot control. Yes. Yes, yes, you can have that in a second. All right. Yes, go. Have you? Okay. They're just going at 1,000 miles an hour here at the moment, and so are you still going out with this new guy, Angie? Haley, we're doing donated readings at the moment. So if you'd like to put in a donation, that would be really good. Otherwise, the free readings will be at the end, and you need to have liked or followed my page in order to ask for one. Yes, so you're still going out with him. Okay, good. Keep going. It's not by mistake that you've met this person, and I know you've known this person for a while, but you haven't always been in a relationship with him. right? They're saying it's being divinely orchestrated for you to show you that people like this exist. All right, given everything that you've been through in the past, they're showing you that it does exist. He has a certain style of love about him, Ange. A certain style of love, they're telling me, that you need to appreciate. It's very different than what yours is, but they want you to learn his style of love so that you can appreciate what he does give to you and the way he gives it to you. He's one of a kind. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm going to hand it over to Sarah now and see what Sarah has for you, Angie.
Right, I'll unmute myself. You know I can't help it.
Yes, I know. I will mute myself now.
All right. Hello, Ange. All right. Fresh off the bat, this is a new book that I've got, a new deck that I've got. But I will, as I always do, go through the colors and everything that I'm getting. So the first card that I got was Forest, which is the card that I was putting up when you're being told to go outdoors, to go somewhere with water. And funnily enough, this forest has water coming straight down the middle. Now, blue to myself is about communication, healing, and trust. And your second card was also blue, and it was called A Time for Healing. We're going to go into A Time for Healing before we go into the Forest deck. The time for healing, at times amidst the travels of the world, we find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, of one who knows the right way back to bring back to the life the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe, allowing yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessing and healing. Even if human hands are far away right now, imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance that you so truly are. Now, to myself, coming into the numerology of it being card number 16, we come to 7 because we bring it down to one number. Now, 7 is all about our knowledge and our retrospect, so how we're seeing things from our perspective, but it's also being able to, as a heart comes together, you've got two sides to a heart. So even if we don't agree with something that's going on, it's, again, one of those things that writing down the things that we can control, feel free to worry about them, but make a strategy while you're worried. The things that we can't control, there's no point putting that pressure on yourself and carrying that weight because you can't change it. So in order to release that, which the funny thing was, Caroline brought up water. Water is the card that it flipped to in the book. Now, water is essential for our mind, our body, our spirit. Water cleanses us, it charges us, it heals us. And a way that it does that is just by envisioning those water droplets coming down, by just cleansing over your whole aura, every chakra as it comes down from the soul star all the way down to the earth star. Just feel it and be able to let go of those emotions that feel like, I feel like you're feeling like it's just choking you. It's just too much. There's everyone coming from here and people are coming from here, but the big scenarios are all those mounthills that have just stacked up over time. Because now in today's society, it's hard to be able to express our emotions without going, oh no, is that word going to trigger someone? And you do have to be careful because little words do actually trigger people. It could be a simple word and it could be something that you didn't even realize that you said it, but it triggered someone. So being vulnerable, and with the blue and the purple from the book, that spiritualness calling you to listen to your intuition. You know what's right and wrong and you know which way to go. It may upset some, but it's going to upset the others if you don't anyway. So just start giving to yourself in the way that you'd give to them. If you're stuck on a problem that you're not sure who to go to, ask yourself some questions. can I put a positive spin on this? What advice would I give somebody else if they came to me with that? Try and put yourself as a third person and take the relationship with whoever that person's with out, and just get straight to the bottom. Before we add the ingredients, we're talking the bottom of the barrel. And the last card, which is the Forest card, so this is a deck that I haven't used before. You're being called home, okay, to connect back to the forest and the animals. Animals are huge. Animals will heal you just by sitting near you, just by being around you, even when they're tearing up things that you just, yeah, you just, like today, there was fun, there was a newspaper, there was watermelon, like there's just everything, okay? But, you know, they heal you. In an odd way, they heal you. Like your animals, you know the feeling. Now, where you truly belong, where everything is connected and where the life force comes from, I'm eating my hair, sorry. You have a deep sense of belonging when connected to nature. So when we connect to nature, don't have rubber-soled shoes on, just literally barefooted out there, as long as there's not prickles or anything. Could your life be simpler? Could you strip back all the complexities that so often create drama and difficulties? Balance is needed. Just as in the forest, for everything to be in harmony, there needs to be a natural order and a natural balance. And now your balance is going to be different to somebody else's balance. Your rights and your wrongs, your opinions and your likes and your dislikes, they're all going to be different to everybody. And it's not about coming here to please A, B, and C. It's about pleasing yourself, because we can't love another and we can't help another unless we can do it for ourselves. So to me, all your cards are pointing to healing within. All those external things, yes, deal with the ones you can, but dismiss the ones that you cannot. And the Book of Answers, the last one, flick to speak up about it. So you probably can't read that, but it says speak up about it. So when you speak up about something, just remember that it doesn't, I know we can get really heated if it's someone that you struggle to keep, you know, those emotions at bay. And I know this sounds really silly, but try envision that person as a child. And I know that sounds really silly, but trust me, it works. When I do it to my husband when he loses his nanny or something real little, I'm just like, all right, just let him go. We just got to wait. You've got to do the hard yards here. You've got to have that patience and understand how you come across, but still stand your ground. Still stick up for yourself in the best way you can. And we're all going to make mistakes, okay? Doesn't just happen overnight. I get it. But taking care of yourself.
Ange, do you have any questions that you would like to ask? There was a fair bit of information in that, huh?
Big cat.
Yes, she does. Haven't you seen her cats? They're everywhere. I mean, oh my God, so many.
I hardly get on Facebook nowadays. Like, I get on, I share, and I get off because I'm homeschooling or I'm cleaning up after the dog or the cat.
It can take your whole day by going through Facebook.
Yeah.
Angie, is there anything else for Angie? Okay, so they're just saying to me, Angie, you need to stop overthinking things. They want you to slow down. They want you to stop overthinking things. You're going down too many rabbit holes. And I'm the queen of rabbit holes, okay? I do rabbit holes. So
I don't do anything. I'm a good girl.
Oh, bullshit. You've got two conspiracy theorists here, one here and one next door to me here. Okay,
I don't identify as a conspiracy theorist. I identify as talking with facts in a dictionary, and people don't like that.
That'll do. LOL, I was overthinking for a question. What question were you overthinking? What question were you doing? Because they're saying that one of the ways that you can actually stop overthinking is by doing something creative for yourself. Let it go. There you go. Let it go.
If it doesn't serve you, if it's only serving you fear, shame, guilt, etc.,
yeah,
it ain't going to help you.
No. And, you know, find something creative to do. But you've got to be able to do this in the spur of the moment too, Angie. So it's got to be something that you can pick up, like when I go down rabbit hole after rabbit hole, I find myself that far down into them that it's really hard for me to get back out of it. And I just have to put this great big red stop sign in front of my, in my mind's eye, and just say, enough. And I've just got to get back to the, like what Sarah was doing, climbing back to the top. Yeah. So find a creative project. No, it's not that. No, it's not. I don't know what that means. Ange, can you please tell me why my anxiety? I should relax on him. Ange, have a listen to what you just said. I should relax on him, making actions towards him, making moves to take the kids. Oh, should I? Okay, I think you got that. I think it's around the wrong way, Ange. I think you might have meant, should I relax on him making actions towards? No, Ange. If you want to give him more time with the children, wait and see what he wants to do with the children. But if you feel that it's going to be a negative impact on them, then you keep fighting for what you believe in.
Just document everything, but at the same time, the book has said that's out of your control. So all you've got to do is don't respond to threats, but keep them. If anything like that happens, like obviously don't retaliate so that he's like, oh, well, she said this, you know. Don't retaliate, because when we feed negative, we make it bigger.
Yeah, so don't engage. Just I was only just talking to somebody about that at the beginning of the week, and I said to her, you know, he wants to take my child away and I just said, get yourself a journal and start writing down everything that he does and says, and make sure that it's in date order, so that you can have that in when you need it. You may not need it.
And no emotions written by how you felt. It literally just has to be like, you know.
How old are the kids, Angie? I'm picking up that they're in their early teens. They're going to start making decisions for themselves, Angie, because there was a situation at school, and now he's blaming me. Well, you know, hey, he's got to have somebody to blame. He's a bit of a narcissist, but you know, that's what they do, isn't it?
I deal with a psychopath, but don't worry. It's not fun. And it's
well, narcissistic sociopath is even worse, you know.
Actually, let me get this book. This is something that you might be able to do with your kids, and depending. I have a teenager, and he's happy to do it. It's that book with the 60 emotions. I'll just show you a page, and this is something that I want to work on them with, because then if they understand what the emotion is, B, how it makes your body feel, and C, a bit more of a little paragraph at the bottom to go through that emotion. So that, if you can work on that with your kids, then they will understand that when they're made to feel it.
Yeah.
Let me get it.
And kids are all about understanding emotions these days. And here my guides go again. Kids are all about, and parents are all about allowing children to understand their emotions, because in the past, this is a new generation of kids that are coming through. They don't understand. People have not been able to, and it's taken them most of their lives to understand the emotions that they're dealing with and where they've come from. With the new kids that are coming through, they're being taught how to understand their emotions and how it makes them feel. So, you know, I'm going to be really interested in this little book that Sarah's got coming back.
Right next to me.
If anybody would like to put in a donation, we are up to date with the readings. So please pop your donation through.
So this is the book?
I feel, yep. Yes, I talked to my kid. Your voice matters. Your voice matters. I say that to them. Yes, absolutely. Their emotions matter too.
Right.
Before it used to be power over, like the parent, you do as I tell you, and all will be well. Well, that's not the case that it is nowadays. That doesn't happen that way now. So hang on a minute.
I will read the I'll read this out because you won't be able to read it. But I'll just, this is just one example. Oh, I don't know if you'd be able to read it even if you did that because it's too little.
I can't get you to go bigger. So yeah.
It's too little. So this is just one example. I'll just do the one page. So insignificance, a feeling of being small or unimportant, how your body might look and feel. You might feel like you are not seen or you don't hold any value. What you think or feel and how you live might feel like they are not worth anything when you compare yourself to others or to the world and universe around you. You could feel really heavy and sad and have a hopeless look on your face. Your shoulders might be curled. You might have a feeling of being lost in the world, unsure of where you belong. This can feel a bit like sadness, but with a feeling of pointlessness. You might want to give up and hide away. It can feel like you have no energy and are drained and tired. How this emotion is helpful. Feeling insignificant can come from not feeling valued or having a feeling of separation. Spending time with people who care about us can combat this feeling. If we start comparing ourselves to others, we can feel insignificant. So instead, we should think about how we are valuable to ourselves and those around us. Finding ways we can be of service to others and can help shift this feeling. Maybe he's telling us to find a charity we believe in or to start one ourselves or to find other ways to make a positive difference in the world. Finding meaning and purpose can make us feel valued. Sometimes can be called or similar to unworthy, small, unimportant, meaningless, and inconsequential. So that's just one emotion, yeah. And there's 60 plus in this book. So
yes,
amazing.
Like I said before, it's like an onion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you can understand this, I think it's important for an adult too, because if
yes,
we all understood
absolutely
all of these emotions, imagine how easy we could communicate with our kids. How did you feel today? What emotions did you go through? Did you want to talk about it? Then they would understand it, or they could grab the book, they could flick through it, and they could find it and pass it. So then if they didn't want to say it, you've got that way to communicate without being too forceful.
You're going to have to send the publisher that to me.
Yeah, I will send the link and everything. I've already spoke to the publisher. She was more than happy for me to read it out and obviously tell everyone where to get it. But yeah, I find it huge value. I've gone through once with my kids because they went away, and the one that I really wanted to pay attention took the book and started reading it himself and then asked questions. So I think it can be something really good for the kids.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a shame that they don't put that situation. It's a shame that they don't put that sort of thing in mainstream schools, huh?
Yes. Why are the books not in mainstream schools in libraries? Like,
who knows? Okay, guys, let us know if you would like to make a donation for an in-depth reading. Angie, have you got any other questions that you would like to ask before we move on to another person for a reading? Please, guys, I have a couple more to go to for 1,700 followers. So please put your follow through if you are new to my page. I'd like to get to that number. Just one of those things that I've been sitting on 1690, 1695, and it's just creeping up slowly. And I keep thinking to myself, I can't handle this. Just roll it over.
Well, it's funny because I was born at 1770.
Oh.
17. Let her get it.
Well, yeah, but you already like my page, so you can't like my page anymore.
I know. My million profiles. No, I only have 2 now.
Yeah. All right. So until we've got some donations coming in, we can do some quick readings for people, and I do mean quick. And that will give you an idea of what you could get in an in-depth reading. When I go through them, I tend to flick through the chat, and I will give you a very short message. All right. So, Sarah, if you find anything in the comments that you're drawn to, I'm going to ask people to please write their question in the comments. And Sarah, can you just show me with a hands up like this, like I can see somebody I want. I will stop doing the messages, but yeah, I
you
will
do
have
you. I'm just the guest.
messages. Hey, Melissa, Allison, Gertige, if you haven't followed my page, please do before you ask your question. Anybody that has any questions that they would like to ask, please feel free to ask them now.
Matt, I'm just
See me getting my money back. Tina, I see you getting some of your money back, but not all of your money. This person doesn't feel that they can give you it all back. And I say that very carefully because, yeah, I can't say any more than that, Tina, without saying something that I shouldn't be saying. You will get some of the money back, but not all of it. Who keeps kicking me off the live? I don't know why. You said that before, Natasha. Hi, Keith. How are you? That happened to me the other day, Natasha. All right, it kept kicking me off somebody's live, and I had to keep going back in all the time. I don't know why that does that. Maybe there's something that they don't want you to hear. Please ask your question. Must be your connection. Yeah, it could. It's very possible for it to be her connection, Tatiani, because the live has been uninterrupted so far. There are no questions. Everybody must be pretty happy with their lives. This is a good thing. Hello, Max. Yeah, maybe Spirit is telling you something. Yeah, yes. Well, it could be also the other way around, Natasha. Okay, somebody in the audience has hot hands. Who's got the hot hands? Or questions? Will I be moving soon? Will you be moving soon? I'm picking up that it could be even within 2 months, 2 to 4 months. They're telling me, Keith, 2 to 4 months. You need to put yourself out there. You need to go looking, but I do see 2 to 4 months. My hands are hot. Your hands are hot, probably. My hands are really hot, especially in the palm of my hands. Your hands are hot too, Tina. Okay, I'm picking this up at the moment. So whoever is dealing with hot hands, go figure. You have a lot to do with this, Keith. So don't rest on your laurels, is what they're saying. You need to get up and get this started. I guess I've got hot hands. Yeah, you've always got hands. And Joanna is a healer, so my hands are hot, healing all the time. There you go. Go, Keith. My hands are always hot unless I'm cold. Very good, Natasha. I like that. All right. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. This is your opportunity to ask questions. Don't ask the question. You can't have it answered.
I was chasing my dog because he ran off his paper in the rain.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's pissing down.
Oh, not here.
Yeah, it's been hammering since you mentioned water. It didn't stop.
Oh, okay. So Sarah is probably about, well, let's just say 30 k's away, 40 k's, maybe.
But I'm about 6 minutes from the beach, though.
Yeah, but I've got nothing here. There's nothing here at the moment, not even any wind. Okay, so Joanna says, do you see me, husband and family to be in Canada, please? I'll hand that one over to you, Sarah.
It's funny that you say that because the card jumped out. Literally for that. few seconds. Cards number 35. The constellations of isolation. So if you may be feeling isolated here, and that's why you wanted to get back. So I'll take messages, basically what comes in the card. So they may not directly answer, but there may be an answer in the words that come with this card. So eight's all about mastery. Eight's all about changes. So it could be that you're feeling isolated here and that there will be changes and you will get to go to Canada where you want to go. It's also got to do with stability and protection. So where you're going to feel stable and feel protected. So that will come into line where you most feel protected. If that is Canada, then to me, this may go that way. The card is more blue. So again, we're going into the communication, the healing, and the trust. Now, seclusion can feed the spirit, and with that nourishment comes a rebirth. So many people and beings take themselves away from society and people, from the chatter and the gatherings and the beautiful noise that is our collective. The sense of being separate for a time is nothing to fear, for you are separate. You are unique. You are experiencing the multiplicity through the oneness of your being. Being alone can heal us and bring us back from the dark place that is loneliness, a state we can experience even when amongst others. I'm feeling maybe going to Canada is about family there. There may be family there. Maybe feeling isolated here because there's not as much family here. The comforting, healing qualities of solitude are yours, and these arrive spontaneously, unscheduled, and without artifice. Your spirit desires you to breathe light right through your entire being until you shine with the radiance that is your soul. To me, that card is telling you to take a breath and give it a chance. There is a really beautiful bird that is in the card. I don't know if you can see that right above the solitude. There's a little bird up there. It looks kind of like a hummingbird. Birds to me signify change anyway. So there could definitely be a change coming. My sister-in-law is there, okay. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that could explain it. So I do see that could happen, but it all depends. It doesn't matter what guidance I give you today. It could change tomorrow. It all goes with the guidance and the mindset that's coming through to us tonight. So I do see a change coming, whether that's moving to Canada or not. I'm not 100% sure. I can't give you that answer, but I definitely do see a change coming. So hopefully that's helpful.
That's for you, Joanna. Looks like you're going on a holiday, Joanna.
Mastery and changes. So you're realizing something and there's changes. So that's positive.
It's a good card for her to hear, I think. Very good card for her to hear. It can also be moving of the house, right, Caroline? Yes, Joanna.
Well, if you can pick up your house and you want to take it with you.
Not quite like that, but yes, that is very true. You don't need to take that particular house with you, Joanna, but it's very, very possible. But you are the master of your destiny, they're saying to me. You are the person that will make the changes. If you don't make any changes, nothing is going to happen. It's very much resonating.
Good.
I have to say,
that was helpful. So I don't do direct questions. Whatever the card comes in, obviously we can relate any question to any card depending on what is in the card. So yeah, that does look positive. Changes, can't guarantee where though. You just got to stay positive. You've got to will that, because a will is a thought and a thought is a will.
You're so welcome. I don't know who this card is being aimed at the moment, but I've got card number 33 and they want me to read it out to you. So this card, whoever this applies to, please let me know if this card means anything to you. It's all about communication. And they're saying there is a need to communicate your thoughts and feelings and have the courage to speak your truth. Instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear and judgment, ridicule, or conflict, you must express your honest opinion. By doing so, you are releasing that energy from your being and promoting a healthy body and mind. Release yourself, remove yourself from the situation to heal and recharge. So whoever this is for, it could possibly be also for you, Joanna. This is a perfect time to take a vacation. Vacation. Even a day or two will revitalize and recharge your soul. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. You could laze around the house and unplug your computer and phone. Or I don't know if I could do that or not. Have an energy healing, a massage or a facial, soaking in a hot tub, taking a walk in nature, watching a movie, reading a good book, perfect ways to unwind. No, we're not going to read that part, Caroline. The affirmation for that card is, I take time for myself and to rebalance my body and my life. Sarah writes, 33 is also about bravery and self-confidence. Yes. Okay. So whoever that is meant for, maybe that's supposed to be a collective card. So just keep that in mind. All right. We all need to take time for ourselves. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Hang on. Wait a minute. No, that's right. Yeah.
Whoever that was aimed to, I feel like there's kind of like the phoenix bird rising from the ashes kind of moment. Not like death as in like someone's going to physically die, but like death as in a rebirth death that's going to happen. And there's some hidden talents there, but not willing to kind of explore that wilderness, being able to get to make that time for yourself. And trust me, I understand, I haven't been hiking in 3 years, but trying to make that, I'm a hypocrite right now, trying to make that time for yourself to explore your wilderness, what's inside of you. There's hidden talents there, and someone is literally, someone might be feeling like it's a tower moment, like everything's collapsing around them, but that tower moment, every season has a reason. Okay, literally every season has a reason, and in those reasons are lessons. And when we fail, we grow, because you can't grow without failing. Yeah, because that's knowledge. That's our know. So someone is going through that, but don't self-sabotage and think, oh, everything's going wrong, why me? Don't think like that, because when you do that, you're willing in more of that. You're willing in to be in the eye of the storm, because you're like, why me? So it's like a center of attention, but it's a storm. So will in what you want. Think about the things you want, and don't let the things that you don't want take over your mind. Find ways to cope with that, and everyone will have their own ways. It could be, my son now does this thing where when he starts getting upset or angry, he counts to 5, but he traces his fingers and he breathes in and out as he does that, but he does it slower. And that helps him to go, all right, I'm all right. Just little things that you can find. Could be breathing exercises, could be music.
Absolutely. Keep focusing on that myself. Yeah. So just, keep breathing, people. You do what you need to do to get through this 3D world. Guys, we're up to date. We are up to date. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mila. Have a good sleep. Are you working in the morning? Yes, just breathing. Just keep breathing, Joanna. There is an end in sight for this. Great tips and messages. Thank you.
And always know that if you don't see a light in that tunnel, doesn't mean because someone hasn't done it before that you can't be that light. Everybody can be that light.
Joanna, you have to have faith that there is an end in sight to this, all right? There is an end coming. Guess working early, I started at 8 o'clock. Oh, my God. Oh, that's my second sleep in. Like, I wake up around 7-ish. Huh?
Hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
I couldn't do that. That's a lot of energy to take on. I can't go to hospital. I can't do it. I hate
it. Well, at some point, you're going to have to go in there.
No, I'm not. I nearly died like a couple of years back, and I was like hypothermia, and I was like, "You call an ambulance, Adam, and you're dead."
So, you sound like me with the dentist. No, I'm not. Not doing it.
I still haven't gone there and receding.
Where are we? Tatiana's starting at 7. Keith says, may I ask another question? If so, will I be acquiring a car soon? They're asking you to think about your house first, Keith, before you think about your car. Why are you putting so many things, so many changes? What does that say?
the future. Exactly what you just said. You need to start thinking about your house. So it's the future. The things you're missing. You're missing the things that are important first.
Don't set about putting so much on your path at the moment. One thing at a time, and it will all come together. Then they're kind of hiding a car behind a bush here at the moment in my mind's eye. That's what the message is that they're giving me. So don't go out and look for a new car at the moment. See if you can handle it for a little while with the other one until you get your home. Either it's your car or your home. Which one is it that's more important to you? Make a choice, because a car gives freedom to see the house. Okay. All right. So if that is the case, then they want you to concentrate on the car first, but not both of them together. All right. If the car gives you the freedom to go see the house, then do it that way. When will my business be successful? You've got something else to put into that business, Natasha, before the success is coming your way. They're telling me that you've missed something. Something is missing, Natasha, with your business. What is it that you missed? There is something that you will be incorporating in the business to make it more successful. When you're in the dark, it's a fact. You are the light. Okay, yep, the car first. Okay, all right. Go for the car first then. All right, and wait for the house, and just keep manifesting it, Keith. Keep manifesting this house coming in, but manifest the car first. Natasha, you've got something else to add to the business before it becomes the success that you want it to become. Tina, will you be leaving the States? Not as soon as you think you want to. Not as soon as you want to, Tina. You have to put this plan into action. Without the plan, it's not going to happen. So make a plan. Make a plan A and make a plan B. Just in case plan A doesn't work out, you need to put money aside for this leaving the States. You need to put it into place for yourself. Got my eye on a few properties here, but the ACR will make it all happen. Oh, the car. Okay, the car will make it happen. Yes. Car first then, Keith. Jaded says, will I be able to get at least 5 or 6 bedroom house for the family this summer?
Houses are a hard one. Depends where you are, because I know in Australia it's not the easiest. But again, it comes down to manifesting. He just turned on the vacuum for me.
Okay, so Jaded, what they're telling me with that is you're going to find a house, and what they're saying is you're going to be doing renovations to put they're saying 1 extra room on. You're going to be doing renovations to make it a 5 or 6 bedroom house. The house that you want is the perfect house for you, and it has the space to create that extra room that you need. Mila says to you, yes, Sarah, hospital energies make me feel emotional, but I got to work there and I love it. Yes, Mila, are you making time for yourself to use your gifts? Are you actually taking yourself somewhere quiet so that you can work with souls that you see? I just put that question to you because they want you to think about that and whether or not you've done anything with that. Dog reminds me of that past this January. Oh, Jaded. Okay, that makes sense for the extra rooms for my mum. Okay, all right. It just feels like there's going to be enough space for you to be able to add that room on, whether it's to the end of the house, whether it's a granny flat, whether it's something like that. But it's not going to, originally when you look at it, it's not going to have that many rooms. You're going to be able to renovate to make that happen, to make it what you want it to happen. Jonah, it's a bit like footprints. God's carrying you when you're tired and exhausted. Yeah. Jay, I'm taking time to sit in my own, and the birds are coming. Oops, got to get that with that. Coming to me and working on it. Okay, good. Mila, okay, so I don't know why they're showing this at the moment, Mila, but I don't even know what ward it is or what part of the hospital you're in, but I'm getting a picture of a person who can't move, who is staring out a window, and they don't like being where they are, and all they want to do is to be able to be moved or have an extra pillow or have somebody hold their hand. Now, that's probably 3/4 of the people in the hospital, but they're just showing me an older person that is having difficulty moving around the bed, navigating the bed. They're not saying navigating out of the bed, they're saying the bed. So that tells me that they can't get up, they can't move around. Maybe you could go and hold their hand. It's not easy for them, they're saying. It's not easy for this person. They feel alone.
Yeah, it's really funny you bring that up because my nan was just literally in the hospital for ages. And every single day she would say, I'm going home this morning, right? She only just got out.
Oh,
But yeah, very similar thing. Very similar thing.
oh, that's one of my patients today. Okay. Did you hold their hand, Mila? Because I'm just saying, I just see this hand being extended. Like, please hold my hand. I just feel alone. I feel lonely. I feel like nobody cares. It's exactly like him. He had it for almost 17 years. I was a 7th grade. LOL, seeing her dog was a sign that he is still around.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
I feel at the moment that we are in a place of reflection, not dwelling on the past, letting go all the things that don't serve right now. You don't now do. Do you feel that too? Yes, absolutely, Keith. It's just a lot of transitioning happening for people. A lot of transitioning. There's a lot to take on board in this particular life, and we are the ones that are seeing this. There's never been so much change happening in a world than what we're seeing at the moment. It's just an entirely different shift in consciousness. The frequency is changing, the children are changing. I mean, you just have to look at the book that Sarah showed us before about emotions. I look at my daughter, and I look at the way she talks to her kids, and it's not the way I spoke to my kids. And I sit there and I think, oh my God, this is just beautiful to watch.
I'm guilty. Like,
Beautiful.
sometimes we can go to, like, sometimes it can be, look, sometimes
Yes.
we're guilty of good and bad. Like, we're not perfect,
Yeah,
but,
no, we're
we
not. We're
try.
not perfect. I get that, but there's just an entirely different transaction. There's just so much happening here, and I'm just blessed that we are able to see it all. That we're the ones that are seeing it. In another generation, everybody will be saying to themselves, "Well, this is normal. What's the big deal?" But we're the
Yeah.
ones that are seeing these changes, and we're the ones that sometimes struggle to fit in with the new, what some people call the new world, the new frequency, the new level of consciousness. It's just, I could just sit here for hours and think about that
Oh,
and go
don't
down
even get
different
me
rabbit
started.
holes.
You know not to get this one started because that
Yes,
mouth doesn't stop.
yeah.
I'll just,
Yes, I always hold their hands and give them comfort. Joanna says, Keith Barnard Abbott, I always call upon the Lord when I've cried. You do a lot of crying, Joanna, being carried there. Do you feel it's because springtime, or is it just in general? No, I think this is a very slow shift for people at the moment, Keith. We're coming. Look, a lot of people will tell you that there. I mean, even Sarah has said so. There is a reason for a season. I actually agree with that. Each season brings a new ideas, new consciousness, new levels. So yes, spring could just be one of those times of the year. It's not spring where we are. We're going into winter where we are. So, you know, I just feel myself that this transition is slow, but it needs to be slow in order for us, being the generation that we're in at the moment, to understand that change and to be accepting of it. I love that. And you know that the Lord has you with you all the time. Autumn here. Yes. Yes. I feel like Keith is a gifted. Yes, he is gifted. Joanna?
When it comes to gifted, everybody is definitely gifted.
Yes, that's another subject, isn't it? Gifted. We are all.
What is that dog barking at? Give me 1 sec. So he's not eating the cat.
Keith says he's from the UK and it's springtime, but the new year is, I feel, is the tax new year. Oh, she's got my hoodie on, Jaded. She's got my hoodie. I want a hoodie. I'm manifesting hoodie. I was actually looking at hoodies on my phone today. And I bet you anything, when I go to my phone tomorrow, I'm going to be absolutely smashed with hoodie advertisements. Hello, Jody Maloney. How are you? Guys, I need a couple of more people to get... Oh, I think I've made it. Okay, I won't show you what it is on underneath it, but I will show you. Oops, wait on. Here we go. Let me see if I can show you. Where are we?
Yeah,
I did it. Got it. We made it to 1,700. So whoever was in the audience tonight, thank you so much for being my 1,700th follower.
Yay!
It's taken off. I've had this page going for when? Since 2016 or 2017. And it's been a slow journey, but it's just been an incredible journey to be able to help everybody that's come in. Was it Tammy? Was it you? Okay. All right, Tammy. If you are now following me, let us do you a mini reading. Because you're my 17th. I did that for my 1,600th and 1,500th reader person as well. So let's do a small reading for Tammy. I don't think I've done one for you before, Tammy. Valenzuela Escobar. Let's do one for you, Tammy. Tammy. You have an inquiring mind, Tammy. Messages that I'm getting for you are you have an inquiring mind. Keep searching. You're searching for something. You haven't quite found it yet. What are you looking for, though? They want you to be a little bit more precise about what it is that you're looking for. You're searching for something and you're not quite sure what it is. I don't know whether it's the gifts that you've got that you're searching for and you don't know what to do with them. I don't know whether it's got to do with you personally. Okay, you want me to look at it? Okay, all right, let's give it a go. See what comes up for you. They're asking me to give you a card, Tammy, and they're posing the question to you. What is it that you're looking for? You've got an inquiring mind, you've got a searching mind, and it's like you're looking for something, but you don't know what you're looking for. Just give us a bit of feedback on that and let us know if this is resonating with you.
Well, what I got already from the book was mirror. So it's kind of funny that you're going on about that. The two cards from this deck were the underworld, which is where all things pause and begin again. And ancestors being about trying to find out the legacy, I guess, of your DNA, the history of your family, maybe. Mirrors about taking time to reflect on things that have happened or that are happening that are maybe taking up too much. Just
She's just
divorced after
25
okay,
years.
well,
So you're searching for yourself. This is what it's got to do with. It's got to do
yeah.
with you searching for yourself. Okay, all right.
Yep. But around finding yourself, when I get this mirror, I get a struggle to find that authenticity. Like, and I guess that could do with society as well, because it's so many things can or can't be said, and there's a lot of unnecessary fear around being able to have your authenticity and blind spots, because obviously, once you come out of a relationship, sometimes it's kind of like the sense of you've lost yourself a little bit. So I guess where that mirror comes into it is trying to find yourself again, trying to find that beginning of where you want to go from here.
Searching. That it's weird, Tammy. The card that I've got for you talks about discernment, and it's saying discernment means sensing what feels right and what feels wrong, trusting you. Trusting your judgment and acting on it. Your angel guidance is is to look at the people and situations in your life now and respond to your gut feeling, respond to your intuition. Learn to develop your Learn to develop your intuition and ask the angels to help you discern the good from the bad. They will prompt and guide you. You will feel safer, happier, stronger, and clearer. Angel wisdom reminds you that when you can be trusted to use discernment, you can serve the universe in a great way. The affirmation for that card is, I trust my intuition. If you want to take a screenshot of that, please do.
And it's funny the words you said, because I didn't read out the mirror wording, but the first paragraph was, do you notice yourself blaming or judging other people's behavior without thinking? It's kind of along the, do I display this behavior? And it's a kind of along that same line where you were reading from. So being able to observe and consider this for your own personal growth. I don't say this to consider how you talk to others in a sense of how they're going to react. I just talk in the sense of notice how you come across for yourself so that you feel good about however. Yeah. Exactly right.
Yep.
But that unnecessary fear that comes up, again, unnecessary fear, right? If that comes up, it's again going around that thing that I drew before, the circle on the inside, things you can control, the circle on the outside, the things you can't control, because that unnecessary fear, when we get anxiety or depression, people just think, oh, it's just a mental health issue, which, yes, it's an imbalance in the brain, a chemical imbalance. However, when that happens, if there's a chemical imbalance in there, it's going to affect you physically. And the more that you let that unnecessary fear keep building, the less you're going to feel you have control by looking in that mirror.
Surrender. And that leads into the surrender card, which says, whenever you resist in life persists, ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistance of your ego, the inner conflict, the struggles, the rigid mind, the sets, the habits, so that they can flood your life with the highest truth and joy. So surrender to the idea, and they're actually saying to me, surrender to the idea that you were being controlled, Tammy. So that tells me that this person that you left after 25 years was very controlling. So surrender to the idea.
The blind spot.
Yes, the blind spot.
You lose yourself. You lose yourself. I'm happy.
Twitch is here. Twitchy.
I tagged him because he just tried to call me and I hung up on him.
Oh, okay. All right. So when you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy that you've been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love. are your spiritual rewards. You've got a lot to look forward to, Tammy, moving forward. You are going to find a part of yourself that you lost over 20 years ago. Now, I know you said that you were married for 25 years, but they're saying 20. You lost yourself 5 years after you married him, or you were with him. I don't know, married or not, doesn't make any difference, but you lost yourself 5 years after you stepped into the relationship, and you just forgot who you were after that.
And a lot of us do it. That's not a singular thing. Like, it's very common.
Yep.
Because it's our role to be the glue, right?
Yep. He was controlling. Yeah. And that's basically what I picked up. So just, no, you've got a lot of things to look forward to, and it'll be a new place for you. There will be what they call a new normal for you, Tammy. This new normal is going to just blow you away. The skull of stars.
It says infinite possibilities. So, yeah.
Yes, it could have been motherhood, but it's got a little bit to do with your partner as well. I mean, yes, we all get lost in motherhood because that we need to focus on the kids more rather than ourselves. But they're saying to me that this had a lot to do with your partner. He didn't help much either, apparently. Yes, he was there.
It's kind of like it's kind of like you're the eye of the storm again, because you're doing everything. You're the glue that keeps the eye of the storm working. But it's time you step out of the storm and let the storm do its thing, and you ride. And by the way, it was 2220, which is angel number 222, which is about balance, stability, and harmony. So if that ain't a message, I don't know what is.
Absolutely. You've got so much to look forward to, Tammy. Wow. I mean, I feel excited for you, actually. I feel like you've got I can do what I want. I'm free.
You got to will the things you want, and you deserve, and don't tell yourself you don't deserve this or you don't deserve that. Never tell yourself that.
Absolutely.
You're willing in that you don't, and you do. We all do.
Yes, we do. Saw 222 on a rego plate the other day. I see those numbers everywhere, Natasha. Everywhere. There's a reason why I use 11 or 1111 on most of my accounts.
I love 1111. I always see it.
Yeah. I felt a slave. Now I'm free. Absolutely. And you won't know yourself. This new normal will just be so incredibly freeing for your soul. And yes, you may have given into motherhood, and you will always do the very best you can for your kids. But this just feels like it's very freeing, and it's going to be a totally different life for you.
It's like the whole time, imagine that, your whole family and your whole world, everything you keep together is a bowl. And whilst you were in that, it's like you're always looking in this bowl. So whilst you're always trained to look in this bowl and make sure that everything all right is okay in this bowl, you're missing everything that's holding that bowl and keeping it together. So it's not going to be an easy thing. But moving forward and taking one step every day is progress. And even on days that you fall and you feel like you just can't do it anymore, it's okay to fall. It's important to get back up after.
Oh, look at that.
Good night, my amazing husband. I miss you.
No, she doesn't. She's on the live with me. She can't miss you. Hey, Mandy, how are you? She's got Audi on. She's keeping warm. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it?
And because I'm short, it goes down to like nearly my ankles, so it's just like a walking blanket.
Yeah, somebody had what they called an hoodie on today, but it didn't look like an hoodie. It just looked like a dressing gown because it was tied at the front.
Caroline, you can get ones that are not the Udi brand, and they do cost about $170. You could get your dog's faces on it.
Oh, no way.
I'll have to send you the link. Yes, wait.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they're really expensive, but they print your animal's face on it. Oh, you're so sweet. What do you want? No, I'm kidding. Aww.
Yes, you do.
So much love to you both. Thank you, and sweetheart. He's got all the kids too, with both parents, by the way.
Okay, Eve. Eve, would you like a very small reading? We're giving away readings at the moment. There's about 15 people in the background. Please go up and like or love the live. That would be really good. And Joanna is my admin. She keeps forgetting to write the word admin on there. So welcome in, Eve. Yes, she'd love one.
Okay.
All right, Eve. Eve, have you just recently lost somebody? Good morning, Jeannie.
I'll just mute myself because the wheel's really loud.
Yes, you have. Okay, well, they're making themselves known. They're not making themselves known to me as who they were to you in your life. They're just saying, she misses me. Tell her, and this is very generic, but they just want you to know that this particular soul is not very far away from you. And if it's just recently happened, they're still transitioning. They don't quite understand how it works, how the communication works between their world and your world. So be patient, because they will be sending messages to you. I miss her so much. It hurts so much. Oh. You were obviously meant to hear this tonight. They're making my hair stand on end. So, just let me sit for a minute while I see if there's anything for you. Did she tap? Evie? Did she tap on things or have a foot that always moved, like nervous energy? Did she have a lot of nervous energy about her, hey?
Like a fidget, like
yeah, fidgets. I'm tapping on things, tapping on something. Yes,
I'm doing
she did.
this whilst you're tapping.
Yes. Okay, so they're just showing me that. They're showing me a little bit of nervous energy, saying something didn't quite go to plan. I'm here. I'm okay. It didn't go to plan. It didn't go to plan. It didn't go to plan. I'm not happy about the way it went. I'm not happy about the circumstances that happened. But know that I'm okay. I'm still playing. I'm still doing this here. I'm still doing this. I'm not happy about the way that it got left, but please, I don't want you to, that they're asking you not to be, please don't be too sad. Please grieve for me, because I'm not sitting right beside you physically. I feel like I want to plait your hair. I feel like I want to plait your hair. Did she plait your hair? She had OCD, and so had to touch things all the time. Okay, all right, so she's still doing that. Maybe that's why she's doing it, to let you know that it's her. What's the plaiting of the hair got to do with anything? She's talking about plaiting the hair. She's got somebody beside her that's helping her give this information, because she's not fully transitioned yet. She did play with my hair when she was younger.
I'm just getting that there was a lot that she was carrying. There felt like a lot of resilience that had to be sacrificed, in the sense that there was too much weight, and the power just wasn't enough. But I feel like she's blossoming, if that makes sense. Like, it's in a way of saying releasing the vessel, released the soul, which then released and blossomed the soul inside. So it's not painful. It feels lighter, if that makes any sense, is what's coming through my end. And I see it as a beautiful thing, like going from a moon that's transitioning through its stages to get to a full moon, which, funnily enough, we have a full moon tonight, and it is card number 33. So 33 is coming up again, and 33 is a master number. So
yeah, it is.
And yes, I keep, I don't know, just moving hands and tapping.
Yeah. Yes.
But I do that sometimes too, so it is a nervous thing.
I don't. I don't.
I do. Like little itches, I don't know, puffing a hand.
Nervous energy. That's nervous energy that I was picking up on before, but something didn't work out the way she wanted it to work out, Eve. And I want to keep calling you Evie. I want to keep calling you Evie. Like it's not Eve, it's Evie. Lots of anxiety. Yeah. Yes, Mandy. It is. It's almost like it's a speech impediment. Like I need to. I can't get my words out.
I almost feel it's like a web, like a spiral. Like it was just, there was a lot. There was too much. It's chaotic. Like there was too much going on in the mind to weave, if that makes sense. Because I feel like she was very gifted. I feel like, I don't know, something to do with fire. I feel fire. And I see a symbol, the symbol that kind of goes into like a circle. Like, you know, when people, what's it called? When they hold the thing and it makes you...
Pendulum?
No, it puts you in a trance, like the circle, like how it spirals.
Oh, yeah. Spiral.
Yeah, I'm seeing a spiral and I'm seeing webs and I'm seeing fire. I don't know if that's... My family call me Evie. That's why. My family call me Evie.
She's Leo. She was very spiritual. Send love.
She was spiritual, I feel. Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. Okay, Evie. Evie. That message is for you. All right. I could keep going with that, but you know that's a little bit more of an in-depth conversation, or not conversation, a bit of an in-depth reading. I actually picked up a little bit more than. Yeah, let's just leave that one there. You've got a lot to deal with. You're so very welcome. Melissa?
I do feel like he's saying that you had strength in that moment and you were the light after the darkness, even you being here, being born, you being there when he's leaving. That illumination, being able to realize your potential. And again, in the light of the darkness, you have the owl, which is the wise, the all-knowing. And the skeleton, to me, reflects the vessel, okay? It just reflects a vessel. It doesn't matter what's left after, bones, skin. It doesn't matter because the vessel isn't the soul. I can tell you a story. I didn't want to see actually, but my granddad, so he was ill and, you know, he was in hospital and my mum was at my house at the time and then the cameras got turned around and I seen him. So, you know, you don't want to see that. It's kind of like, it's hard for you to see that and think that you're doing the right thing being so close in that moment. But, you know, I don't know if it's the gifts I have, but I didn't see him in the vessel. I didn't, even though he was still hooked up and I wasn't turned off, I didn't see him. I didn't feel him. I mean, and then it panned to my nan and he was right behind her. So don't ever think that holding on to emotions, any emotions, especially negative ones, thinking that they would feel ill of you, it doesn't happen. It doesn't. There's nothing to feel bad about when a life has passed over. It's about celebrating the memories that we have and making those memories remembered and not remembering, you know, the sad times where we've had to let go and, you know, we carry the guilt or the shame or the fear. I can tell you now, no spirit wants you to go through that. Every spirit wants to see you being happy. That's why they try to give you signs. You know, they try to give you signs to say, come on, come back, come back. You know, my vessel's not here, but I'm here. You might not be able to see me, but my energy's here. And you will. You'll get goosebumps here and there. Or you might see a feather, or you might see a coin, or it might be a number plate, a number that stands in a number plate. Or there's so many signs all around us. So I just think, you know, if you can start paying attention to those, that may be something will help ease your mind. But again, you have to will it to help yourself move forward.
Let me check the private chat.
Okay.
No, Evie, that wasn't for you. That was for Melissa.
Yes, I do.
Evie, that wasn't for you. That was for Melissa, that message. That was for Melissa Allison Gertig. I feel really hot and bothered about it, so it still stresses you that you had to make the decision that you made. And I'm just reading between the lines here that it had something to do with you having to do with his, what I call, exit from this reality. Hi, Andrew. Okay, so they're also saying to me that this is something that you had discussed with him beforehand and you still couldn't bring yourself to do it. Just let me know, Melissa, if this resonates with you.
I had to put the dog in
the bed. Sarah was talking to you before about the vessel. I believe that she was talking about the physical body that your dad was in. I'm actually being told that he wasn't there anyway with his spirit. His spirit had already decided that it was going to exit before you actually exited his body. And I just say that with so much care. I don't want it to come out the wrong way, Melissa, for you. But he'd already gone before you made that decision. I'm going to wait for you to just come up in the chat before I say anything else.
I definitely feel like that is the case. Because that brought me straight back to my granddad, and that's exactly the case. And it's hard because it's something that, you know, you're trying to come to terms with, but I can guarantee that my granddad, like, I've heard him many times, like, what are you getting upset for? What are you even doing? You know, like, they don't, when we're out of our vessels. So while we're here on earth, we came here to understand emotions, to understand what we're all going through right now. I don't know what we were on up there, but we decided this was a cool idea. So here we are. But getting through emotions, some of them, I know time doesn't heal. Time does not heal everything.
No.
But we have to remember that a vessel is just that. We have our mind, which is a collective. We have our body, which is our vessel. And we have our soul. Our soul can never be taken. The body is just that. Literally just that.
A vessel. So yes, please know, Melissa, that he'd already moved himself on before you decided that. And yes, it is hard because you just see his face. You just see him in there. And that's okay because that's what we humans do.
We're allowed to hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the grieving process, I don't know when you lost him, Melissa, but the grieving process is something that is very personal. It may take you a couple of months. It could take you a couple of years. It could take you 10 years. It is entirely personal. So with that, we'll leave that with you, Melissa, and hopefully that has helped you. Has anybody else got any questions that they'd like to ask? There are a number of people sitting in the background, so if anybody would like an in-depth reading, please let us know. Yay! I made it to 1,700. Oh, 1,701. Yes. So hopefully if one drops off. Yes, it did. Thank you. You're so welcome. Was experiencing with Fiona. As I experienced 3 weeks ago, my soul sister, I feel her passing before it all happened. It gives me many different signs. Absolutely, Fiona.
That would make you kind of like a passageway. So when you kind of visualize or you see it or you feel it, like as soon as my mum told me about my granddad, I knew he had 6 months and he had 6 months and 3 days. So it's kind of like preparing you to be able to say goodbye to them, to their vessel. But not them, never them.
Jody Maloney, whether or not you're busy this week is entirely at your discretion. You have the free will and right to decide whether or not you're going to be busy or whether you just want to take it slow and slack and stay at home and do as you please. That is your decision to make. Jeannie, does my cancer in my neck make me croaky? When you say croaky, do you mean croaky as in your voice? I don't know too much about cancer. I do know that it has strange effects on your body, so it could be very possible that is the case. Gosh, Jeannie, you've been through a lot and you've got cancer now. Wow.
Oh, I hate cancer. My great grandmother actually, my nan's sister actually, she was one of the first ones that came to me in one of my mum's readings, and I couldn't understand what she was saying because it was hand signals, and it turned out she had throat cancer. So that's why I didn't know what was going on. And yeah, as you know, my stepson, he's got 2 brain tumors, so yeah, I'm not a fan of cancer either. I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm going to croak. Oh, what do you mean like you're going to has me croaking? Does my cancer? Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I can't answer that. Like I'm going to croak. You mean like you're going to pass over? That is not something that I'm comfortable answering for you, Jeannie. That crosses a boundary for me.
Yeah, it's not. I won't
ethical.
ever answer. Yeah, I get asked questions a lot about certain things like life and death and when someone's going to pass. But it honestly, cards are guidance. So when we're giving you guidance for something that's happening now, it's guidance for what's coming in your mind. Like the cards will literally come out, especially when they fly out, to what you're thinking about right then and there. And that may not be the question you asked, but that's what may come out.
Does she mean groggy? I don't know, Mandy. I'm not sure. Croaky, groggy.
Everybody will croak one day.
Yeah, yes. Olive, Caroline, thank you for what you just said. I lost my partner in December and I'm going through grieving. I try to stop myself from grieving, but I can't. No, don't, Olive. Don't stop yourself from grieving. It literally is a very personal thing. And sometimes we just don't get through it at all. Sometimes we just have to learn to make it a part of our lives.
I kind of try to find things that person was into that reminds me of them, and if I think about them, it's like I kind of train my mind to go to a moment that they just made me laugh with their stupidity.
Yes.
You know, like you got to figure out what triggers you, what you see that triggers you, or what you hear that triggers you, and write it down in a book that you keep with you, like a small book, whatever, but write it down so that you know those triggers, and if it happens you can tell whoever about those triggers, because if we don't explain our triggers to people, it's like we may as well be in a pinball machine, and whenever it happens it's like, oh, we're going down.
Yeah.
So we got to learn to anchor and when to pull that anchor up, and it's hard. It's definitely, it's not something you'll get over. It's not something that you can just go, right, I'm gonna not think about it today. Doesn't work like that.
Yep, it doesn't.
We're human beings. Just don't stay down, okay? You get back up. Don't stay down.
Can you go to the private chat?
Dog said I sound like a frog, a male frog.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll pee myself.
At least there's a sense of humour there. I think it's something they get to go home before me. Okay. I just hope I can achieve all the things I set to do before I came here. I actually believe that you will, Keith. All right. You already have that mindset for that to happen. So, I have high expectations for that to happen, Keith. Okay, peeps, we're sitting in the background there. Come and say hello. And thank you to the people who followed me tonight. If you are new to the to my page, thank you. Beautiful, thank you. Spiritual retreat for all to learn. Eleven. It's not quite 11 at the moment, Fiona, but it's coming. It's 10:45 at the moment.
No, it's still raining here.
No way! I want some here. I need to go to bed with it. Well, actually, if Tom is going to be putting on that live, I won't be going to bed. I can just listen to it. Mandy, is Mandy in on this?
Yeah,
or what?
Mandy, are you coming? You're going to be joining us, aren't you? I haven't got a definite answer yet because I know it'll be Melbourne time. It'll be 12 a.m. Sunday, so it'll be pretty much.
Okay, so Mandy, if you think it's on this platform, it's not. We're talking about Tom.
Yeah, so it'll be Tom.
We were just having a private chat before. Sometimes it doesn't come out the right way.
I this one to listen to. Hang on, it's a rain one.
Well,
this one.
Sarah's saying it's at our midnight, which is in around an hour and a quarter.
Yeah, but not tonight. It'll be tomorrow.
Huh?
It's our. So it'll be literally the one with Tom is Sunday.
Oh shit! Here I am thinking it was going to be tonight after my live, woman. Oh my god!
This sounds
tomorrow. So our tomorrow at midnight. Not today at midnight.
Tomorrow at midnight. That's why I was like, oh yeah, I'll come on tonight. Like, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm down for that. Yeah, that's what I listen to
as well. I'm in for it as well.
Rain on Roof with Thunder, 8 hours. It's on Spotify. I don't know if I can get this on the screen or not. It's not really working. I can always send it to you. It's on Spotify and it's just rain noise with thunder for 8 hours.
I don't know. I can find a lot of that on YouTube because once I get into it and go to sleep, I don't. That's fine.
I actually asked for it the other night.
It should be okay. King's Coronation. Yeah. Okay. King's Coronation is on. Yep.
Don't care about it. Sorry. I'll keep my political view myself.
Showing fingers and thumbs. Showing cross fingers and thumbs. Cross LOL cross kisses. I get that. What does showing fingers and thumbs LOL mean, Keith? Come on, guys, don't make us have to.
Is it Spirit Fingers from what's that movie? It's a dancing movie.
It would be great if you could leave Caroline and Sarah a review. Thank you so much. What we also wanted to mention that Joanna so very sweetly brought up to me before is that Sarah also does private readings. So we both do private readings. If you want to contact Sarah, you can go to her Facebook page, and which is Roller Coaster
Reading Realms. There's a small Facebook group for that, or you can just message me on my actual profile. That's fine.
And her name, because she hasn't got up on screen, is this.
I think I've typed
HIRXI. Have I got that right? I always get it wrong.
Hang on. There you go. I just typed. So you'll see my name. It says Sarah Gershie. Hey, I got a number 1 there. Yeah. I do private readings,
on her.
Beware.
Contact her on her private page if you would like a private reading. Her page is also Roller Coaster Readings. It doesn't matter what size the group is. She still does readings there. She may not do them as often as what I do on this page, but she does do them. What page?
Yeah, that's my profile link. I do not consent, Meta. That's mine.
Yeah. Mandy, I think it's off. Is it on your page?
Tom, I think Tom's doing it through this platform, isn't he? I don't know.
What platform? Mine?
No, like this, what we're using now, whatever this is called.
StreamYard? No.
Yeah,
no. She's asking where it's going to be done through. Whose page?
Well, I'm guessing Tom, because he's going to start it, I'm assuming. I don't care about starting it in my group because I like it small because, like, if people want to actually practice, they don't feel so overwhelmed. Because Caden's trying to, so he's...
Hang on, wait a minute. Why are we doing the readings again? Have I got something wrong?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What have I lost? Keith, I want to create a retreat too. I want to put it in the corner of our yard. My husband and I want like a little zen, little peaceful area. We were thinking the same thing. My dog keeps ripping up my veggie patch.
Who are you talking to at the moment?
Keith.
Oh, okay. All right. I sent you a message as well.
Oh, I can't see because I'm on the iPad, so I have to like send it backwards. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, but isn't that what it was originally planned for? Okay.
Yeah, that's what Tommy's set it up for, so that the donations all go to.
Okay. All right. So that's happening tomorrow night, guys. It is actually nearly 11 p.m. today for us, and it is the 5th of May today for us. For people across the other side of the world, it's probably the 4th, which makes it your Friday? No, what day is it today? Yeah, it's Friday. So it would be your Thursday. So Tom is planning on having a live, from what I understand, tomorrow midnight. So in another 24 hours from now, we will be jumping onto somebody's platform to do a live with Tom so that we can raise funds for Penny Evans, which is what I was doing for the whole of last week, raising funds for her. She's over in South Africa doing it really tough.
I know Tommy had a heart appointment, so that's probably why he hasn't applied.
Oh, okay. All right. It's to help people to feel and see all the spiritual, which is everywhere. Like, God.
I'm trying to figure out Mandy's time. Oh, London are 9 hours behind. I thought they were 10. That's where I was born.
Chat.
12 a.m.
Yeah, so it'll be midnight. It'll be midnight, which is 25 hours away from now, somewhere. Don't know where, but I will post it to my page. So if you've got notifications set for all lives, you will see where the live is going to be.
9 hours, so 12. It would be 3 p.m. Saturday for you, Mandy, when it's 12 a.m. Sunday for us.
Well, she thinks it's Sunday for her.
No, so it would be Sunday, 12 a.m. our time, Australian Melbourne time. So it would be 3 p.m. Saturday for you guys because you're 9 hours behind us.
I'm glad somebody's on top of this world clock. I'm not. I even got a time wrong for somebody that was in the US, and I should know that by now. And she said to me, "No, Caroline." She said it's tomorrow night, and I said, "Oh my God, I did it again." Cannot believe I cannot do it. It's just something really simple.
Well, Tommy's time is 8:54, and that would be in the morning, so he's probably getting ready for his appointment.
Okay. Guys, okay, it looks like we've got the people are moving out of the live. There must be something else happening on another channel maybe. So unless anybody else has any donations that they'd like to put in, or they would like any questions answered, we might hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah. Don't turn back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road.
You said hit the road, and I said Jack, and then you started singing it.
Like from the future with it. The readings are like from the future with you ladies. Huh? Enjoy.
Hey, I've calmed down compared to what I used to be.
Oh yes. Oh, you have. You have actually.
Yeah.
I have to go to a funeral, was today, but didn't get to see it, so not myself. Talk another time. Okay, Margaret. Yeah. Okay, Margaret. Take care of yourself. All right, everybody. I guess there's nobody in the comments that want to know anything, so we might end the live. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for your donations, which will be going straight to anti-child trafficking. As usual, it will be forwarded at the end of the month. It gets held in my PayPal account until then. So you are helping pay it forward to remove somebody out of a situation that they had no choice in being in. So yeah. Thank you so much.
Be better to help the children that can't help themselves.
Yeah. All right, guys. Love you and leave you. Thank you so much. I'm going to end the broadcast now. So love and light to you. Good night, people.